listener. Didn't know I was lost. 'Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? No, the love game.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. Just looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keeping on the low. 'Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth.
When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Shorty got time, said come again. Hey, yeah, yeah. I get so caught up, forgot you told me. Yeah, yeah. You'll be my girl, the best of home. Hey, yeah, yeah. Next thing I do,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
next thing I do,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Hey,
see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like work, nigga, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor, nigga, work some black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a person to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, to the hell kids. One less hungry mouth on the welfare.
What you need, welcome to the story, get what you want, you get what you please. We about to get it, take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing, I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see. California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA, in the city of Belmont, in the city.
I feel bonita.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like in old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his all things gonna bloody your way. Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. She looking strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and eye.
You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
We'll be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't fund, her parents paid it. The show was far. You the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing. But you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and your game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand
God have mercy on your soul.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me? So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me. Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. I need you to hold on. Maybe we should be so far away. Y'all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes.
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
Cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. Just grab somebody. Don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill where the landslide brought down. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But darlings, older children get older, and I'm getting older too.
and somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles and I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, baby, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
I love her mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I didn't lose.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Can you keep up, baby boy? I can lose my breath. Bring me north, I can lose my breath. Hit me hard, I can lose my. Can you keep up, baby boy? I can lose my breath. Bring me north, I can lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy, I can lose my.
Can we find love again? It's this time, yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer, and it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can of me, captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once the love fades, everything is dark.
She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
help it, girl, can't help it. Can't help it, girl, can't help it. Can't help it, girl, can't help it.
You believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you, want me? Would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you?
No, 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 don't funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? No, 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 don't funk with my heart. No, 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 don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, 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 don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, 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 don't funk with my heart.
I never fuck Nikki cause she got a man, but when that's over then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach, I thought goddamn this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video, you know LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key, I been peeped that you like me, you know. Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly, I mean. You say I'm obsessed with dick women and I agree.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
Hold your breath, darling, swim to shore. I'll tread the water in that heart of yours. And when it storms, we'll sail right through the waves. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
'Cause you got the love, 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 you got the love. Want it up?
But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the flood, dancing on the cloud, I ain't worried about it.
Copped a BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I heard planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains, clanking shit. I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it.
I've wasted on you all of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries, I don't owe you money. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Copped a BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain, I hydroplane in the bank. Coming down at the Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefeller, we fly higher than weather. The cheap vibes are better, you know me. In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
Just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me you're not done.
If we ever broke up, I'd never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's me, I'm the problem. It's me at tea time. Everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. With my love and a hopeless place. It's me, I'm the problem, it's me. With my love and a hopeless place.
He's brought a ludicrously capacious back.
She graduated with a 4.0. Only outdated for mom to know. Got a fast car, but she drives it slow. She don't want me, she don't want me.
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. I never meant to do those things to you.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
go, baby. Here we go. Another day, another opportunity, another chance of success. Good morning to absolutely everybody. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday, baby. Getting ourselves ready for a brand new day, getting ourselves ready for a brand new chance of success, getting ourselves ready to be able to attack this market, because that's what it's all about. Finding good opportunities, finding good potential plays that are going to put the probability in our favor, the odds in our favor. We are not the tourists, we are the house. We trade, we have a better chance of winning than losing. Our odds are putting us that we have profitability. We are not here to gamble. We are not here to just randomly buy stocks. We get in at key areas, reversal areas, support areas, resistance areas, dip buy the lows, short the highs, looking for stocks that are, again, lower floats that are under $20, that are most likely just going to spike from momentum and then give everything on back. Here we go. I'm excited. I'm jacked up on this day. I mean, how could you not? How could you not? Let's see what we have here, team. Kicking this day on off right here and right now. I'm excited for this big day ahead. We got RENX. First thing I noticed about RENX, it is the #1 top gainer in the stock market. But does it excite me? I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not really. What is there exciting about over on RENX? Not too much. I mean, RENX at this moment, this stock is more just fading and falling. Having a big downtrend at this time. No sort of, nothing here out of RENX that's getting me excited to want to start trading more. Nothing out of RENX that's making me want to say, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump in on this. It's a sub 50 cent stock. It's a stock right now that is up over 100%, but I'm just not the biggest fan of trading sub 50 cent plays. Now, if the stock can probably get back above 36, 37 cents, there could be a little short squeeze, but to be frank with you, it's just not really my favorite. What about SPWRW? Well, anything that is 5 tickers long, SPWRW, and it ends in a W, that's not even a stock that we can trade. Those are warrants of a stock. So you can honestly cross off SPWRW. It's just not even a play that we're going to get ourselves involved in. QNRX, another sub $1 play. QNRX right here, this stock is fading and falling as well, does have a lower high. Lower high does show that weakness is here. Higher lows show that buyers are in control. Lower high shows there's more selling. Lower high shows there's more weakness. Lower high shows the stock is fading and falling back on down. So we don't need that. What about ELAB? ELAB right here did have a press release. You guys could see it over on Fox Runner. We do have a 3-star press release, talks about an agreement. So we do have an ELAB 3-star press release agreement. What does it really come on down to? As you guys could probably tell, it comes on down to right here. Can you get above and stay above 250? If ELAB can get above and stay above 250, that is where there is going to be the most amount of opportunity. That is where there's going to start being buyers start pushing back into this play. We need to get above and stay above 250 over on ELAB. So definitely, we want to stay alert. We want to stay ready. ELAB is the play that definitely has some of the most potential to be able to squeeze and break on out. We will be watching ELAB to see if we're going to be able to get that momentum. Let's see what else we have here. VRTL. This is a 2x long of VRT. VRT, it looks like it might have had an earnings report. So again, if we take a look over on VRT, this play looks like there was probably some sort of earnings report behind it. And that's what's like leading towards this stock getting a nice little pop. So VRT did have an earnings report, it seems like, where stock went from $200 up towards $229. Now, after having this good earnings report, VRTL is an ETF of VRT. Now, what's an ETF? An ETF, guys, or what we have with these kind of smaller ETFs, is there are ways to trade plays without actually trading the stock. And I know that sounds confusing, but there's many plays that are outside of a lot of traders' price range. Not everyone has $230 that they can go ahead and buy $230 per share of a play. So instead, they come up with smaller plays that are only $93, right? Tesla has smaller versions of it. Apple has smaller versions of it. The S&P 500 has smaller versions of it, so that you guys can at least just be all aware of what you guys need to be focused on, okay? So there's always smaller versions of larger plays. You guys can always see them by seeing like a 2x long. 2x means it's 2 times less the price of VRT. So it's just, again, always giving us a different example or a different way to trade some of these bigger plays. Now, I'm going to be honest here, team. I don't see much just yet. ASBP, does that one have a little hype? You say ASBP starting to get a little spike. ASBP right here, starting to get a little bit of momentum towards the upside. So ASBP just had a little bit of a spike, a little bit of a drop back on down over on ASBP. It's again a play, you know, that we'll continue to keep our eyes peeled on, but this is just a little spike and a little drop. I would honestly say at this point, let's wait till 8 o'clock. Let's wait till 8 o'clock. Let's wait until we see a play kind of step up. Let's wait for that new possible breakout. I mean, guys, we have been on fire. We have been on fire doing the same strategy day in and day out, and that's just watching for hot news, either buying the news right away or waiting for the stock to get overextended and shorting it right back on down. I mean, it's been the same thing every single morning. So traders, when we take a look at this, let's just do this together right now. Just giving myself full clarity. RENX, I don't care about it. RNX means nothing. So again, there's not any sort of hype or some momentum over on RENX. QNCX to me means absolutely nothing. MNTN to me means absolutely nothing. NETG to me means absolutely nothing. I really don't care about these plays. There's not really any sort of buying volume whatsoever. We do have a little bit of hype over on ASBP, which basically spiked on up and just came right back on down. And then other than that, let's just take a look over on Fox Runner. Is there any sort of hot play with top gainers like right now? The best play at this moment is ELAB with news. ELAB, 3-star press release, did come out with the word agreement, does have this agreement press release. ELAB, again, less than 1 million in float. ELAB is about the number, 4 top gainer, but again, not really doing too much. So if we're just looking at the top gainer board right here, we have every stock that is currently up. Nothing's really getting me excited because it's not moving up. We had quick spikes and drops. If we're taking a look at Fox Runner, the best press release so far this morning is ELAB. It's only up 32%. It did have good credibility, but at the same time, the stock is fading and falling. Let's just double check this as well over on Fox Runner. Make sure we're not missing anything. QNCX we've talked about. MNTN we've talked about. ELAB we talked about. STIM we talked about. And again, just kind of double checking and cross-referencing, making sure everything is correct. So number 1, QNCX. Remember, we don't need this play. It's not building higher lows. It's not near its high of the day. It doesn't have any sort of momentum. MNTN, this stock again, isn't near the high of the day, not building any momentum, building lower highs, not higher lows. ELAB is the stock with news this morning. ELAB unfortunately hit 250 and came right back on down. STIM, not any sort of hype. So right now at this moment, traders, every single person here can do this. Okay. There's nothing at this moment that, again, you should be on top of. There's nothing at this moment that is spiking. There's nothing at this moment that every single trader is running towards and freaking out and having FOMO. There's no FOMO in the market at this moment. So, AEHR is a stock that I've talked about earlier here. This is probably my favorite press release of today. Okay? AEHR is probably my favorite press release of today. It's a 1-star press release. It does have the word secure. It's securing a win in an order. Now, AEHR is a much larger play, but it has moved on up and it is sitting near highs. That's why I like AEHR. Not the biggest fan of, again, RENX. Not the biggest fan of QCNX. Not the biggest fan of MNTN. I do like ASBP. I do like ASBP, but I do like AEHR probably the best. Now, AEHR does not have much buying volume at this moment. What I would honestly be looking for over on AEHR is I'm looking for the fact that maybe this stock might be able to spike on up and hit a brand new 52-week high. What I'm looking for is maybe AEHR can be able to run on up towards around $35, get a little bit of hype above it, hit like 36 and dump on down. So for me, if AEHR gets up towards around 36, 37, that's where I want to short. Now, I know this is where people always say the same thing. Well, if you think it's going to get up to 36, 37, let's go ahead and short it right now. Well, guys, I need to tell you guys something. I don't know if it's going to get up to 36, 37. I don't know if it's going to spike up that high, but if it does, I will short it. Does that make sense? So AEHR has a press release. AEHR has at least some momentum. AEHR is testing highs. It's the best looking play as of now. I don't know if it's going to get up to 36, 37, but if it can get up to 36, 37, that's where I will look to short it. So right now, AEHR, watching to see if this one is going to be able to keep on popping on up. All I care about, I am never biased towards one play. I never wake up and say, ooh, I can't wait to trade stock XYZ. I can't wait to trade stock ABC. Guys, you know what I like to trade? Anything that's moving. Volatility. Stocks that have movement, stocks that have activity are stocks that make profit. If you have a play that you just have like an ego towards, oh, I love XYZ. Guys, it doesn't matter to me. I love whatever stock is moving because I know I can't make money on stocks that are doing this. Stocks that are doing this, I can't make any money on. There's no money on the downside. There's no money on the short side. There's no predictability. Where do I like to make money? I like to make money like this. Stocks that are doing this, to do this, to do this, to do. This is where you make money because you can buy it. You could short it. You could dip buy it. You could short it again, whatever you may do. So again, every morning, I just try to find what stock is going to go crazy. Well, how do I find what stock's going to go crazy? That's by, again, watching news. Well, again, what stocks have the best characteristics of going crazy? The stocks that are 0 to 30 million in float. So hold up, wait a minute. If we know the formula, we are going to have better chance of success. Remember, guys, everything I say to you is to help build up your fundamentals. You could be the worst stock trader in the world, the worst trader in the world, and you have a 50-50 chance of success. Hey, stock's either going to go up or down. 50-50 chance. But what if now you know what time to buy? 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:30, because that's when news comes on out. And you know what stocks to look for? Stocks that are only 0 to 30 million in float. So we know what time to look at the press release wave. We know why we're looking at press releases because those are going to lead to the most activity. And we're going to filter out the stocks that have the best chance of getting the most activity. Best time, best stocks, lower floats. And now again, we are now giving ourselves that edge. It would be like this, guys. You know, essentially what I'm doing is let's think about it in a different manner. Let's think about it in a weird manner. Let's imagine that there is some, guy on Animal Planet. And every time he goes out to take pictures of, let's say, this rare species, this rare leopard, he always seems to find it. Now, is he all of a sudden the leopard caller? Is he the leopard whisperer? No, because other people go out and they can't find a leopard. So how all of a sudden does this guy do it? Well, maybe he, again, understands, hey, leopards like to eat at this time. So that means, again, they're not sleeping at this time. And they like to go near, again, this certain amount of water because there's certain amount of animals that there's their prey. Basically, what they're doing is that photographer might go out and there might not be a leopard there, but at least he's giving himself every chance of success. Okay, he's near water. He's not sleeping at this time. He's actively hunting. I've seen him here in the past. Or I'm just some random tourist. I want to see a leopard. Okay, let's go out in the middle of the day and sit in the desert. Well, there's no leopard there. So it's the same exact thing as a trader. Hey, I want to make millions of dollars. Okay, let me just buy this random stock. Well, why are we buying this random stock? Oh, I don't know. Or we can give ourselves the best setup. The best setup of when hot news is coming on out. News is leading towards the best volume. We're using the best scanners of Trade Ideas and Foxrunner. We are, again, filtering out for, again, 0 to 30 million in float. We cannot guarantee that we are going to see a massive breakout, but we will give ourselves every chance to be able to find the best opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how I like to perceive it every single day. I'm not going to guarantee that we could find, again, the leopard shot every day, but we will always have the best odds to be able to do that. So that's how, again, I see my trading. Trading, again, we're looking for the best chance to find that big time spike, rip, and run. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. Who here is ready to get after some leopards today, baby? And I don't know. My mind, my imagination just runs wild sometimes. At least I can contain it. At least I'm on the good side. You know what I mean? So right now here, baby, it is 7:57. We got about 2.5 minutes until we kick off this leopard party. So I need everyone putting on their leopard print. I need everyone, again, breaking out the cheetah underwear. Let's get ready to go. So it's all about watching Foxrunner, getting the news, and then I always type them on the charts over on Trade Ideas. That's basically like my 1-2 punch. Going over on Foxrunner, finding the news, typing it over on Trade Ideas to see it on the chart, and then I enter it over on Cobra Trading. So again, I always say, you really only need 2 scanners. You need Foxrunner and Trade Ideas. If you have Foxrunner and Trade Ideas, you will be set with everything you need. That's all you need. So little heads on up, if you do not have Foxrunner right now, make sure you guys go download it. You can get a free download with a free news scanner. I use the premium version. The premium version gives me keywords. The premium version gives me AI alerts. The premium version gives me the highlighted words, all that good stuff. So there is a free version. I use the premium version. You guys can also type in the word Foxy and get 30% off. So again, Foxy for 30% off. So you guys are all set. I can almost guarantee, once you guys use Fox Hunter, you guys are going to probably say to yourself, I can't believe I've not been using this. And I'm so addicted to using it now, I cannot trade without it. I need it to be able to, do my trading strategy. That's basically how it looks. So, yep, I get all my alerts from Fox Hunter, and then I just use Trade Ideas charts most likely. But everything I get is, all my plays every morning I get from the scanner right here. I also get, again, from you guys in case anything is different, in case anything is missed. So let's see what we have here. 759 in the market. Come on now, baby. Let me actually go over towards my short locate button. And again, this is very important. Again, why do I use Cobra? Because Cobra allows me to short every single stock. So many people say, oh, again, I don't have, a shorting broker. Again, you just sign up to it, right? So again, I have Cobra because, again, they allow me to short every single play. So I like finding these hot moves and then shorting them right back on down. No entries for myself just yet. Little heads on up, guys. No entries for myself just yet. Positions are 0 out of 0. I am going to be watching. Here comes the news, guys. Here comes the news. We have a collaboration agreement over on NUTR. Maybe, again, we get some sort of hype on NUTR or SOPA, S-O-P-A. Maybe SOPA gets a little hype. Let's see what else we have right here. Repurchase program over on KIDZ. Guys, KIDZ, very small play, only 20 cents. We have the word demonstrates over on CHPT. We have the word agreement, CTOR. CTOR, maybe a little bit of hype. And guys, I apologize. Give me 2 seconds. I'm very sorry. Someone's knocking on my door real quick. So I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Chat, if you see anything, please throw it out there. I'll be right back. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Did I miss anything? Did anything go explosive? KIDZ getting a little bit of hype, it seems like. KIDZ. I apologize about that, guys. KIDZ getting a little bit of movement. Trying to get a little bit of hype and keep on going. I don't think I missed anything too big. KIDZ, a little bit of hype. Let's see here. QCNX, MNTN, VRTL, ELAB. No. Okay, so I don't believe I missed anything at this 8 a.m. press release wave as so far. Hopefully we can get a little bit more action. Yesterday, very fun day. Yesterday, for anyone who was not here, we did see a lot of spiking. I actually finished off my day yesterday with $1,976 in profit. So yesterday was an absolutely awesome day. I did add a little bit. Now, yesterday when I finished off the live stream, I was at about $1,400. I did make another $400 in the afternoon over on EVMN. So just a little heads on up. If anyone is saying, Dek, I watched the stream yesterday, you only made about $1,400. EVMN yesterday, I did jump in on this for an afternoon spike. And again, the stock spiked on up. I made an extra $400. I locked it in. The stock did come back on down. Now, EVMN was an amazing previous day top gainer. If this stock continues to get some hype, right? EVMN, this play could get back above $30 and start ripping and running. I would not be shocked here today if EVMN, gets back on the board and it gets some sort of chatter. Some chatter in one way or another. Even if that means we just spike back up to $31 and we become a nice short. I mean, this could be a great little shorting play over on EVMN today, where basically the stock, again, where it bounced off $31, where it spiked up to $31, spiked up to $31. I can imagine a little spike, even in pre-market, a little spike up to $31 before it starts to fade and fall. Now also, traders, please do not forget, EVMN had one of the best press releases we have seen so far, I would say this year. Now you say, what was it? EVMN did have a press release that came on out right here that said, announces positive top-line data from phase 2, where it has met its primary endpoints. We have positive top-line data, phase 2. For anyone that uses Foxrunner, you guys know how important these keywords are. Anyone who uses, Foxrunner, you guys know the keywords here and how important it leads to big-time breakouts. So we do have, again, 2-star word, phase 2. We do have 3-star word, positive, 3-star word, top-line data. Positive, top-line data on phase 2 with a 4-star press release which says hit its endpoints. That's what brought in the hype. That's what brought in the action. That's what brought in the momentum right here. These keywords in a title lead to big-time breakouts. It's not about reading the entire press release. It's just about reading the title. And these words in a title is what leads to big spikes, leads to big breakouts, leads to big pops. So again, we saw EVMN yesterday just go absolutely crazy. We saw EVMN yesterday just go on an absolutely diabolical spike. Stock was absolutely massive. So this play, I would say short it at around 31, 31.50. But if we start getting up to 32, 33, 34, there is a chance that we squeeze all the way up towards new highs. I would say right now, especially because nothing else is spiking, nothing else is moving, excuse me. I would say everyone keep your eyes peeled on EVMN. Write it down just in case this one starts getting any sort of hype. Because let's think about this. Does anyone here care about RENX? A stock that's the #1 top gainer but has been fading and falling all day? The stock that hasn't brought in any excitement? The stock that is just getting very weak? Guys, I don't care about this play at all. This play means absolutely nothing to me. What about KIDZ? Now, yes, KIDZ here, traders, is moving on up. This is more personal preference. I am not a fan of stocks that are 20 cents. I don't like playing stocks that are 29 cents. I just tend to lose on them more. I lose on plays that, have a very, very small amount of penny moves. Like, the stock so far has gone from 18 cents up towards, again, 29 cents. We're seeing about 11 cent move, and, it's up 88%, which is great. It's just not really my type of play. I like finding stocks that are above $1 to kind of like, $25, $30. That's where I like the best. Above $1 to $35. Like, my favorite plays are like $5, $6, $7, $8 runners. Those type of plays. So KIDZ is not bad in any way. It's just not my personal type of play. Now, the thing is, most of the attention is over on KIDZ at this time. Xwell, barely any volume. You know, stock's up 53%. It's only a 30-cent stock, barely any attention though. QNCX. QNCX reminds me a lot of RENX, the number 1 top gainer. Sure, it's again number 4 top gainer in the stock market, but is there any excitement? Is anyone actually looking at this play? Does anyone actually want to get involved in this play? The answer is no. So again, what about MNTN? MNTN, it's the same exact thing as RENX. It's the same exact thing as QNCX. Stock again had a little bit of a spike, but now it's fading. Now it's falling. Now it's getting weaker. We really don't have much excitement over on this stock right now at this moment. So there's no excitement, or excuse me, no excitement, no excitement, no excitement, no excitement, no excitement. I would say all the excitement is on KIDZ. KIDZ. This is the play that traders are running towards. KIDZ is the stock that people are liking. KIDZ right here, this is the play that, again, the majority of traders are focused on. Let's see here. KIDZ, is there any sort of reason on why this play is ripping and running? Yep, there was, again, a $2 million repurchase program. So this play, KIDZ did have a $2 million repurchase program right here. Now, again, when you have a $2 million repurchase program, what does that mean? It means the stock, right? It means the company. It means the insiders are purchasing $2 million worth of the public shares. So just think about this for a second. What would happen if all of a sudden I bought $2 million worth of shares? Well, the stock would increase in price. The stock would go up. So basically, that's what's happening, only it's the company doing it. The company's saying, we're going to purchase $2 million of our shares. Well, why would they do that? Well, they would do that for, again, to give it to their employees, to give it to the CEOs, to give it to the board of directors. But if you purchase $2 million worth of shares, guess what? Stock's going to move on up. Stock's going to climb. Stock's going to start getting some hype. Stock's going to start getting some attention. So again, I do have the word on my end, at least. I do have the word repurchase. So KIDZ, 2-star press release, 101% gain. What's my keyword right here? Repurchase. So again, I did go over to the keyword section. I just have it in purple. I do have the word repurchase there. And again, repurchase is what brings in the hype. So 8 o'clock in the morning, KIDZ, 2-star press release, repurchasing $2 million. And remember, at the end of the day, what makes stocks go up? Stocks go up because people buy them. What makes a stock go down? Stock goes down because people sell them. So if some random guy in the world purchases $2 million worth of shares, the stock is going to increase in price. KIDZ, it's the same exact thing. KIDZ going from 17 cents up to 33 cents. Now, again, has a lot of hype and momentum. Now, traders, this stock is up 122% at this moment. I am going to check out to see where shorts are going to, or how much shorts could be. KIDZ, the max I can get is always 6,000 shares. Let's see how much 6,000 shares cost. Locate lowest, click cancel. That's going to cost me $4. 6,000 shares, $4. Traders, I will look to short this if this thing starts getting up towards around like 41. So again, like 0.41, short 0.42, short 0.43, short 0.44, short. If this stock starts getting into the 40s, I'm going to look to short for sure. This stock starts getting into the 40s, guys. I am going to look to short. I'm going to look to hammer down and see if I can get a nice little entry. So right here, team KIDZ. Let's see if this one can get a little spike on up. If it can get a little spike on up, as I said, 40 cents or higher, I will get ready for an entry. But again, KIDZ showed up right here. 2-star press release, repurchase program. That's all it is. Remember, news lead to spikes. Stocks don't just magically spike out of thin air. Sometimes if there's a big discord or some guy alerts it and tries to pump it on up. But 95% of the time, stocks will spike for news. So what does that tell us? That tells us if we know what news comes on out, we know where the big time breakout's going to be, which is why, again, I use Foxrunner here. So again, either A, I either find the news right away and I buy, or B, I wait for a stock to get overextended and I short it back on down. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking to see, can KIDZ get more overextended? KIDZ got up to 37 cents. That is pretty overextended. The stock is up 125%. But at the same time, if it can get up in the 40s, get next to 50-cent strong resistance, I think that could be even better. So let's see if the stock can go up a little bit higher, maybe 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and then we can go from there. So I do want to see, can we go up a little bit higher? RENX starting to dump, MNTN, QNCX, VRTL, ELAB. All eyes right now are over on KIDZ. Now, KIDZ does have a little upper shadow. Upper shadow is one of the best ways to know in the stock market, in shorting, guys. It's one of the best ways to know that you are going to be correct, right? When you have an upper shadow, it does tell us that a reversal is on the way, right? Very simple, very easy. When you see upper shadows on candles, it shows that the stock got to a certain point and everyone retreated. It shows us that we have weakness. So we have an upper shadow, guys. Let me just type in, maybe upper shadow candlestick reversal, right? And let's see if I could find an easy little example here over on Google. Basically, again, what we're always looking for is big spikes. Long upper shadow candlestick meaning and definition. Basically, like this would be the upper shadow, right? We have big time spike. That's the upper shadow. Then again, followed by red candles. It doesn't always mean the stock is going to collapse, but it does tell us that red candles are most likely going to form in the near future. It shows that the stock spiked and everyone ran away. Spiked and it couldn't hold up those highs. Spiked and again, everyone got weak. Everyone took profits. So a lot of times when you do see that upper shadow, it's a time to either start shorting or it's a time to start locking in profits. It's one of my favorite little key predictability, factors to give me a heads on up for shorts. So KIDZ, we're still watching this play. We're going to see what this one can do next here. Now, again, we are only a little bit, 14 minutes away until that 8:30 press release wave, looking for our first trade of the day. Now, I will say KIDZ, obviously extremely hot, and I will say everyone keep your eyes peeled over on EVMN today. Everyone write this one on down. This was the yesterday #1 top gainer, EVMN. If EVMN gets back above 3150, it had an incredible positive reaching endpoints press release yesterday. Positive reaching endpoints yesterday. If EVMN gets back above that 3150 mark, there is a chance that we start getting a squeeze. Okay? So, this play still relatively holding its gains. EVMN not showing that much weakness. Sure, it went on a massive spike and came all the way on down, but it bounced and held and consolidated. Could be getting ready for its next leg on up. So that's why I like 3150 to see if we can get above that area. Bullishness could move on in. Underneath that area, that's where, again, we would stay bearish. KIDZ, again, very nice spike and rip and run. Does have that little upper shadow at the top, indicating that we are on the top of the mountain. Definitely could start fading and falling back down to 29, 28 cents in the next, again, probably 5 to 10 minutes. So that's going to be a good one. RENX, garbage. MNTN, garbage. QNCX, absolute garbage. VRTL, this one is off of VRT's earnings report. NETG, ELAB, garbage. Guys, we have a whole lot of garbage here today. Whole lot of garbage at this moment. Need something fresh at 8:30. Richard Penny's EVMN is dead. Do you mean when volume picks up? Yes, at the break of 3150. So again, I'm not saying buy EVMN right now. I'm saying break of 3150. Watch for volume to move back into this play. So break of 3150. That's the number you got to remember. Right now here, team, we are sitting back, waiting for that next possible move. What's the SPY doing right now? S&P 500. S&P 500, we are still watching to see if we can get all the way up towards around that 696 area. Now, little heads on up. The tournament is still going on here, traders. Lots of entries in this tournament. A lot of people are here. A lot of people are trying to win. A lot of people are, again, in the red. Some people are in the green. We will see what we have. Right now at this moment, though, traders, I'm currently sitting in 4th place in the tournament. Where are you guys at in the tournament? So right now, I am in 4th place. We do have this guy, Masalina. He is currently sitting with a $33,000 profit. He is currently the winner at this moment. This tournament ends on Friday at 4 o'clock. So again, a lot of people are trading big right now. Masalina has a $33,000 profit. Mohammed, $13,000 profit. James is again currently up a $12,000 profit. I am currently sitting with an $11,000 profit from a $100,000 account. And we got to see what we can do next. So again, S&P 500 going to be a little bit of some good movement. Now, traders, what's the biggest thing I want you guys to be aware of? If anyone wants to get ready to rock and roll, you are going to have a big move coming up at what time? 8:30 a.m. If you want to try to make some big money over on the prop tournament, get ready, guys. 8:30 a.m. We do have the jobs report data. So, hold on one second. Let me again get that. Let me get the one-stop prop tournament here, as you guys know. Just in case, if anyone, for whatever reason, has not signed on up yet, you guys will be all set, ready to go. But this is a free tournament. The winner does receive $200,000 in a funded prop account. Second place does get $100,000. Third place gets $50,000. So make sure, if you guys have not yet, go ahead. You guys can sign up right here and get yourself into this tournament. So again, Smile, you can't trade stocks on one-stop prop during pre-market, but you can trade all the futures. So a lot of people trade the futures during pre-market. So let's see what we get. So again, make sure that you guys are all set. Want to put that out there. But I will say this right here, guys. If you guys go over to the analyst alerts, scroll all the way down to the bottom. They're always posting like so many alerts and everything. But there's one big thing here I want you guys to be aware of. We can go over everything else coming on up. But the big thing is right here. Jobs data. Jobs data is today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay? So today at 8:30, aka in the next 7 minutes, jobs data will be coming on out. Now, we have our expectations. I'm just going to tell you at this moment here, traders. I want to tell you right at this moment that at 8:30, we will see the S&P 500 either go on a very nice spike, or we're going to see the S&P 500 go on a very big drop. If you want to try to, if you're like, hey, Dek, this is a free trading tournament. I'm trying to, again, come in first place. Most likely the best way for you guys to come in first place is to give it a little bit of a gamble here. A little bit of a gamble. It's going to be tough to catch this Mussolina guy. This Mussolina guy's up $30,000. We might have to gamble over on the one-stop prop challenge and say, hey, at 8:30, is the market going to spike on up, or is this market going to fall on down? So that's the biggest thing that I want you guys to be prepared on and ready to go. You can trade the S&P 500 by trading the US 500. You can trade that right now because that is the futures. That is not, again, the S&P 500, aka the ETF. That's the future. So you guys can actually trade that right now if you guys are interested. Okay? But I do want to give everyone the heads on up that at 8:30, things are going to get a little crazy. Let's actually stick on this right now here, team. What do we have? It says chemical stocks are on the rise. New themes starting to build in 2026. Chemical stocks. So guys, little heads on up. I want to check out these plays here. Has anyone checked out chemical plays? Let's see what we have here. Let's see what's happening. Also, little heads on up, guys. We do have, we still have KIDZ trying to move itself on up. Let's just stay alert on that. But I do want to take a look at this. Chemical plays. Chemical plays right here. What stocks are chemical plays? BAK. Take a look. So look at this, guys. If we go back to, let's just go back to like a weekly time frame. BAK. Slowly building on up. HUN, slowly building on up. CE, slowly building on up. OLN, slowly building on up. What do you guys think about these? They all look so similar. They're all at like 52-week lows, looking like they're getting ready for a breakout. HUN at like a 52-week low, getting ready for a breakout. Look at CE right here. The 52-week low, getting ready for that breakout. Like, they all have that similar chart setup. They all have that similar stock. They all have that similar, like, play right here. So I will say, keep your eyes peeled on CE, or keep your eyes peeled on potential, like, chemical plays to see if maybe these do get some hype. Also, let's get back over towards this, traders. For anyone who does not know, software stocks. JP Morgan argues that software stocks are a buy right now. Now, team, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but software stocks have been getting destroyed. Now, why? Who can answer that question? Why are software stocks getting absolutely beat up at this time? Really, the true answer is software stocks are getting destroyed because people fear that AI will be able to code all software right away. So people fear You could go to AI and say, AI, write me a search engine that is as good as Google. Boom, and now you have $1 billion company. AI, can you write me a Uber-like program? So instead of, again, me paying hundreds of $1,000s to software developers, I say, make me an app that's just like Uber. Boom, now again, $1 billion company right there. So the fear is that AI can just write code, write whatever, and you don't ever need software anymore. And all these companies are now worthless because now everyone can just become the next Microsoft or the next Oracle or the next Adobe. Now, that's the fear. But a lot of, again, analysts and Wall Street is saying that fear is unjustified. That fear is unrealistic. Just because we have AI doesn't mean, again, you can just start $1 billion company. Just because you say, hey, make me a very basic app. I mean, guys, most of these things you guys still need to pay for API data. You have to pay for, again, service data. You got to pay. Like, there's still hundreds of thousands of dollars that go into, again, software no matter what. Coding is one thing, but you still need so much other about it. So, you know, a lot of people are saying, like, right now, these are extreme overreactions. These are some stocks that maybe you guys want to look at right here and right now. Speaking about AI, these are 40 occupations with the highest probability that if you are in this occupation, AI is going to take it over. The highest one is going to be interpreters and translators, then historians, then a passenger attendants, then writers and authors. You know, think about this, guys. You know, if you have AI, if I speak in English, you know, AI can translate it into Spanish. A writer and author, hey, write me a book on this. Guess what? A book can be written, right? Kind of things that we kind of know. Mathematicians, hey, how to solve this problem for me, right? AI can just solve the problem right away. You know what I mean? So like things like that, you know, you do have a higher risk of AI taking your job eventually. We also, little heads on up, this was interesting. Goldman Sachs has more crypto than gold. Guys, in the world that it seems like everyone's talking about gold, Goldman Sachs, one of the biggest Wall Street funds, banks out there, has more crypto, right, than gold at this time. And that's really cool. That's very interesting to be able to see. So we want to see what's going to be happening over there, over on that one. That is going to be one of these plays that, you know, we could see has Ethereum and all these very cool things. And guys, little heads on up. We can continue this, but we got to get back over to this party. 8:30 a.m. press release is coming on up. I don't want to miss the 8:30 a.m. press release wave. All right. So traders, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to go. What do we have here? MNTN. MNTN just came out with the word positive. Lowers price target to $20. Just had a little bit of a spike over on MNTN. If MNTN spikes, it's going to run up to $12 and fade and fall. Traders, let's get ready for a big day ahead. Here we go. 8:30 press release wave coming on in right now. 8:30 press release wave coming on in. We do have the word agreement signed to acquire a company. OKMN. This is only a 7-cent stock. Agreement to acquire Bev Point Capital. Now, I don't like, again, it's only a 7-cent play. VRAR did come out with an earnings report. Looking for a little bit more attention, a little bit more hype, a little bit more jazz. You know what I'm saying, guys? MNTN, this one could possibly spike on up towards around that $12 mark. If that one runs up to $12, you might be able to get a quick little short. Maybe first short of the day next to $12 resistance over on MNTN. You guys take a look. MNTN does have, again, a lot of strong resistance right next to $11.90, $12. So you guys can see this right here. $12. Most likely, again, strong resistance right around $11.90, $12. See if that's going to be able to spike on up. What do we have here? PRFX. PRFX right now. Guys, PRFX. Thank you for the heads on up. All eyes PRFX at this moment. Stock just went from $3 up to $8. Again, if this one gets a big pullback or anything, let's see what we got over on PRFX. Traders, I'm switching over. Going to see if I can get any sort of shorts on this play. PRFX, I want to locate 3,000 shares at this moment. PRFX. All eyes, all attention over on this play. This stock's already, again, starting to have a little spike and starting to drop right back on down. Stock has gone from $3 up towards $8. Now again, sitting right around $5 at this moment. All eyes and all attention. PRFX is having a massive spike and now having a massive sell-off. So that was, again, massive spike, massive sell-off. No entries for me at this moment. PRFX wins another European utility scale development. So basically, again, I just saw the analyst alert go through. It says PRFX wins another European utility scale solar development. PRFX right here, getting some hype, getting some momentum. Let's see, can this one... Most likely, what's going to happen? Most likely, we're going to see spiking and dumping, spiking and dumping, spiking and dumping. That's what's most likely going to happen. PRFX got a little bit of hype. Maybe if it can get back up towards around like 580 or so, we can go ahead and hammer down some shorts. I mean, we know, again, $5 is going to be some stronger resistance. Shorts on PRFX is only $7. So $7 is not that expensive in any sort of way. Let's see if we get our shares to short over on this play. Maybe do a little short right when it gets the next little pop. PRFX, again, I'm not getting accepted on my shorts just yet. I'm trying to locate them. SPY, little pop. Oh, there's that 830 press release wave, guys. There's that 830 move right there. Jobs data over on the S&P 500. There's the jobs data for all you one-stop prop guys. There is the jobs data right there over on the for all traders. Little heads on up. 696.50 is going to be some stronger resistance. So guys, just a little heads on up. Jobs data is in at this moment over on the S&P 500. It seems like the jobs data is positive. Seems like the jobs data is good so far. Just went from 693.20 right up to 695. We do have PRFX, guys, still trying to get a little bit of that hype. That's where all attention should be focused on. I'm trying to get PRFX, Inquire All. I'm still not getting located on my shares. That's the issue. It's saying is hard. Is hard to get. Locate lowest, cancel. Okay, guys. PRFX, I just got accepted shorts. Just got accepted shorts on PRFX. 250 shares. I'm thinking about just kind of giving myself a chance. Anything above $5, you know? Like even just little $5 touches. Get ready for some shorts. It just seems like the stock has so much resistance. I'm thinking about just getting some entries. Anything above $5, get a little profit, get myself involved on this day. So I'm going to start entering over on PRFX just to see if I can get little pops on this play. Okay? PRFX, am I getting filled? Guys, I got 250 shares filled on PRFX. I will, again, look to just see, can we be able to hold underneath, like, 550? Put entries up towards, again, that 550-ish mark. I have 1,000 shares right now, PRFX. PRFX, guys, 1,000 shares on this play. Let's see what we can do. I have 1,000 shares at 503. If this, again, we're just seeing so much dumping. We're seeing so many spikes and so much dumps. I just want to get 1,000 shares and see if this thing can, dump on off. Go all the way on down towards where we were, 415. Go on down towards, again, new bottoms. I'm going to cancel my orders over on KIDZ just because I don't want to focus on that one right now. So KIDZ, I'm going to cancel my orders on that. PRFX, I'm going to stay alert on that one. So PRFX, I'm in on this play, 1,000 shares on the short side. Looking to see if PRFX can get a dump. Where do I want this one dumping on down to? I mean, guys, how many times have I seen plays go on massive spikes from $4.90 to $8, and then they come all the way back on down towards, $3, $2.90. So there's a chance that this one could fall all the way on back on down towards $4.10 or so. So I'm going to watch this play right here, trader. See what we can do. I'm going to watch this play right now. See what this play is going to do for us. See if this play is going to get a little bit of buying volume and keep on spiking a little bit more. If this stock does get that pop, has room to run up to $6. Right now, I do have a cost base of 504 with 1,250 shares at this moment. If this stock does spike, it could go all the way up towards that, again, that like 590-ish mark. So I do just need to be careful. Little heads on up for you guys. Got to be careful at all times. Don't want to put myself in any sort of unnecessary position. I do see a very small bull flag pattern forming at this moment. We are going to stay alert, stay ready, see what, again, PRFX is going to do for us. PRFX, again, if it does spike, it could get all the way back up towards this old upper shadow. This old upper shadow right here is right up towards around that 570-ish mark. 570, 560, that is a strong resistance line that is possible to be able to hit. Giving myself a chance just to see how high some of these plays can go up to. 540, put some entries. 546, put some entries. 51. The only reason why PRFX could continue to spike is there's nothing else that's spiking. You know what I mean? Sometimes we see, again, stocks spike and rip and run when there's nothing else spiking, when there's no other good opportunities. So again, I'm still sitting on the same play, still watching, still waiting, gonna see if I can get filled a little bit more. If the stock crashes back on down towards the low areas of like 450, I'm gonna take my profits. So again, what do I want to see? I want to see all the way on down towards like 450 or lower. Right now, again, in on this play, PRFX shorting minus 1,250 shares. In at the cost base of 504, currently up $160, and I'm looking for a fade and drop down towards, again, like the 450s. 460s, 450s, that's where I want to take my profits. That's where I want to take my gains. So again, looking for about a 30-cent drop. Should be able to push our profits up towards around $500+ on the day if we can get that PRFX dump. The majority of plays we have seen so far today have spiked and dumped. The only fearful thing you need to be aware of is maybe it could get some hype because nothing else has spiked today. So we are looking for that sell-off, looking for that drop, kind of kicking off our day on a strong note. We do have high entries as well. PRFX 560 to 570 if this stock ever did take on off. If this stock ever did spike back on up, 560 to 570 would be the next shorting target if you want to look to enter in over on that play. Let's even get that sell-off here, guys. 575 trying to hold on up as a little bit of support. 575 trying to hold up as a little bit of support. Looking for this to get into the corner of this bull flag and then crack. Like, we got this little bull flag forming right now, right, guys? We're looking for this bull flag to basically squeeze the stock and then crack it on down. That's what we're looking for. Let's see what happens. Here comes that little bit of a... Ooh. So you can see it's trying to still get that little pop on up. Even if we do get that little pop, I'm going to add right next to that 560, 570 mark. And then see if we can reverse back on down here. Little bull flag pattern right now. I'm happy to get myself involved today. You know, trying to get myself involved, trying to get myself excited about a day. Bull flag pattern. Still tight. Looking for the sell-off in the bull flag, guys. Looking for the sell-off in the bull flag. Here we go. Come on, sell off underneath that bull flag. Let's see if we can sell off underneath that bull flag, guys. Bull flag pattern, 570 still holding on up. You guys see this? I want you guys to clearly see the stock is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. We want to crack underneath 570 and then dump on down to like 530 or 430. Excuse me, 470, 430. You know, that's kind of what we want to see here. So can we crack underneath this area? Get that dump on down to like 440, 430, make $500, $600. That's going to be the goal of today, or at least like this trade right now. So we're sitting right at that area. Let's see again, watching the level 2. I'm looking at the chart and correlating it to the level 2. I know again we have this bull flag pattern. I know again if the stock spikes and squeeze, it could go on a rip and run. I know if it cracks underneath like 470 though, we should dump on down to like 440. We should be able to make, you know, $500, $600. Here's 473, 470. Guys here. Oh! You guys see this? 470 bounce. 470 little bounce. 470 little bounce. Maybe take half your profits right now. Maybe take half your profits if you want to be safe and smart. But if, again, we crack 470, we should go on down. Notice, again, everyone's on 470, 475 watch right here. We are currently up $300 at this time. Seeing if we are going to keep on dumping. It's still trying to hold a little bit, though. That's the thing. Still trying to hold a little bit. Trying to get that bull flag pattern to crack. PRFX slightly underneath the bull flag right now. Just give us that death candle. You know, give us that death candle, guys. That big red candle right there. There we go. All right, guys. $616. $616 on the day. Everyone make money with me right there. Everyone good? All right, guys, there is the little bull flag setup right there. Congratulations, everyone making that money. We did that together. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Oh, baby, that's what we like. Bull flag pattern dumped, $600 on the day. Congrats, guys. Bull flag setup, $600 on the day. There's again the crack of that. There's that red candle. That's that sell-off right there. And again, just doing everything that we need to do. Doing everything smart. Doing everything safe. Doing everything that we need to do it. So again, I'm doing it every single day that I'm doing it, baby. PRFX entered at $5, $501, $504, $507. Out in the 450s. Nice dump right there. And guys, still getting that sell-off over on this play. Still getting that sell-off over on that stock right there. So PRFX, there's the sell-off, there's the dump, all the way on down towards new lows of $4. Congratulations, everyone right now who is shorting with me. Look at this play. Look at this dump. PRFX, guys, great work, great job on everyone. Great work, great job on everyone right here. Look at that sell-off. We knew, again, the bull flag pattern was going to happen, and the stock, again, is going to just keep on fading on down. So amazing work from everyone. Congrats. Traders, little heads on up. Notice what I'm doing right here, team. Like, it all comes on down to, like, I do one thing to the other thing to the other thing. Let me, again, tell you exactly what I mean by that. Number one, what I always start with. Number one, I find, again, the hot news. I find the news right here. PRFX wins a European utility scale. Okay? So I have to find the hot play. The hot play is given to me over on Foxrunner. Okay? You can see right here, PRFX, top gainers with news, PRFX. Here's again, top gainers overall, PRFX. So boom, we find the hot play. PRFX, Foxrunner gives us that answer. Then I go over to trade ideas. And then when I look at trade ideas chart, I start doing charting. I start recognizing, oh wow, we're in a bull flag pattern. Okay, awesome. Then I go over to Cobra. And as I'm over on Cobra, that's where I go ahead and I locate my shorts and I do whatever I need to do over on my shorts over here. So basically what I'm doing at this moment is I'm using, again, these three scanners. I'm going number one, Foxrunner. Number two, trade ideas. And then I'm going over to my broker and then I'm putting in my orders. But it always goes step one, Foxrunner, step two, trade ideas, then watching the level 2 to put my entries. Okay? So team, I do want to again throw these out here for everyone. Number one, if you cannot short, change right now over to Cobra. If you cannot short, change your broker to Cobra. Here is everything you need so that you guys are legit, you guys are good, you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Here's the link. You guys will also get free trade ideas and free Foxrunner so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll right there. Okay? This is the best broker I know. They have shorts on every single stock. This is how I make my money every day. If I did not have Cobra, I would not be able to, again, short plays. So yes, that is crucial. Number two, again, Foxrunner. This is how I find every play. Hey, how do you find every stock? You get the answers given to you. Make sure, again, you guys sign on up right here. You do have the code FOXY for 30% off. So again, make sure you guys go ahead, sign on up. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll over here so that you guys are all ready to kick off your day. And then last but not least here, traders, this is again very big and very important, is that at this time, Trade Ideas is having a Valentine's Day sale. So, Valentine's Day, very simple, very easy. Every single person right now, you can scan this barcode. Scan this barcode. You guys are going to be getting 22% off over on the Valentine's Day sale. They are again running it now until Friday. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. The Valentine's Day sale, you guys can also type in the word Dekmar 22 for 22% off for Valentine's Day. You guys can also scan this code and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. So those are the three things. Those are the three things are, like, in my eyes, are a must. You really don't need anything else. I don't use anything else. I use Foxrunner, I use Trade Ideas, and I use Cobra. There is nothing else that you truly need other than this. These three things. Once you have these three things, you're set. So, Trade Ideas, boom. Foxrunner, boom. Cobra, boom. Once you have those three things, you could become a full-time stock trader. Little heads on up, S&P 500 going on a nice climb right now. Guys, S&P 500 pushing on up towards around some highs. Now again, are we going to see that brand new record high today? The S&P 500, the record high is right around 697.80. 697.80 over on the S&P 500. 697.80. Let's see if we can be able to break through that area. 697.80. Let's see if we can keep on spiking, keep on ripping and running. So that's going to be some good attention. Traders, is there anything else that we truly need to look at right now? Obviously, again, we're staying alert in every single way. Anything else that has some big buying volume? SUNE, no. KIDZ. KIDZ, again, kind of gave up on that one. MNTN. MNTN, guys, little heads on up. This one might get small little pops, but notice $12 top resistance, $12 top resistance, $12 top resistance. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back on the mic in 2 seconds, and we will, again, do a full watch list on today. Let's do it. All right, traders. Let's make sure we're all good. Does Cobra have a mobile app to trade on tablet or phone? I am not sure. I personally don't do any trading on your mobile. Give them a call, talk to them. So I would say give them a call, talk to them, see what they got. Little heads on up. S&P 500 still trying to again push on up towards around some new highs. All right, team. Let's go over a full breakdown of today right now. You guys ready for it? Let's do a full breakdown of today. Let's go over absolutely everything that you guys need to know so that we are all good, ready to rock. Now, let's see what we have at this time. We have number one, KIDZ. KIDZ is not a bad play in any sort of way, guys. It's really not. But KIDZ is too small for me. It's a stock that did have a press release this morning. It's a stock that did go on a 120% spike this morning. It's not a bad play in any sort of shape or form. No sort of way at all. But KIDZ is getting weaker. It's no longer near its highs. It's starting to fade and fall. I'm not the biggest fan of KIDZ. KIDZ, I especially underneath 30 cents, maybe if it gets back up to 40, 45, 50 cents, it'll start interesting us again. But right now, it's just not even worth our time. RENX, another stock that's only 20 cents. As I've said multiple times, these are not my type of personal preference type of plays. I don't like stocks that are only 20 cents, especially stocks that are not near highs, stocks that are fading and falling, and stocks that are technically up like 80% off of like 5-cent moves. I don't like that. So RENX, I'm not going to trade today. KIDZ, I would only trade today if it ever spiked all the way up towards around 50 cents. Both of these really are not worth your time no matter what. MNTN. MNTN this morning, you guys can see, needs to break above $12. Let's go ahead and kind of start writing some of this stuff on out. We have MNTN, $12 top resistance. We also have MNTN right around 1085 as our bottom support area. So you have a very simple chart setup. And what chart setup is this? This is your channel pattern. So again, when you guys take a look over on MNTN right now, you guys do have a channel setup where you guys can be saying to yourself, okay, awesome. Every single time this stock comes up towards around 12 bucks, you have resistance. 12 bucks, you have resistance. 12 bucks, you have resistance. Every time we hit this area, we do see a pullback, we do see a drop. Now, with that being stated, you guys can also flip the script a little bit and say, hey, wait a minute. Every time we come up, though, towards around 1085, we do have dip buys. Dip buy, dip buy, dip buy. So that would, again, show us that every time we, again, hit this area, we do tend to move on up slightly, and we do start tending to get some buying volume. So what's the easiest way to trade MNTN is by watching this channel setup and basically stay within its zone, stay within its channel, which again, we have our support, we have our resistance. The stock is, again, we are looking to see what is going to, what's the best way for us to trade this? Well, again, just, look for the bounce play coming up at 1085 if you want to, again, kind of follow that trend, So, MNTS, this play also, let's bring this on up, I believe did have MNTN, excuse me. MNTN did have news as well, talking about that it has a new price target of $20. So MNTN does have news, price target of $20. Keep that one on your back burner. Let's see what else we have at this moment. What about VRTL? VRTL is not an actual stock. It's an ETF. Now, VRTL is just going off of VRT. VRT had a good earnings report. I would 100% say VRT, it's a top stock to watch today. VRT, what's the best way to be able to trade it? There's a few things that I would do. Number one, I would connect the dots. Connect this beautiful uptrend. This uptrend at this time is giving us guidance on, okay, where has support been? But if the stock does turn and fade and fall, most likely your next support line is going to be back on down right around this 232 mark. So this is how I would, again, be kind of perceiving this play over on VRT. We did have a massive earnings come on out. The stock has been doing absolutely fantastic. You guys take a look over on VRT at this moment, and you guys can say to yourself, okay, what's the best way for me to be able to trade this stock? Well, I think, again, the best way is to be able to play the trend line right now, right? Let me put this in a little lighter purple. We do have, again, the uptrend. There's a great bounce play. Uptrend. There's a great little bounce play. Uptrend. There is a chance that you get a nice little bounce play. Now, if that does crack, though, you will have support right around that 232 mark, where you guys do have top resistance right here, top resistance right here, top resistance right here, which will most likely act as a support line. So again, that's going to be very nice and very solid as well, where you guys do realize that 232 area could be an area for you guys to be able to make some nice cash, to be able to make some nice money, and for you guys to be able to jump in over on this play. So, VRT, slow and steady over on its earnings report. Now we also have, again, QNCX. Do we want QNCX? To be honest, not really. No, the stock is, again, sub $1, fading and falling. It's the same exact thing as RENX. It's the same exact thing as KIDZ. It's the same exact thing what we have right here over on QNCX. We like MNTN for the channel setup. We like VRTL for, again, the earnings and its nice uptrend. PRFX, unfortunately, just spiked and gave back all of its gains. PRFX, we do not need at this time. What else do we like, though? We also like EVMN. EVMN was yesterday's #1 top gainer. EVMN at this time does have strong $32 resistance. What I would say also is it probably also does have a lot of strong support back on down towards, I would say, right around 2650. 2650 area, that's where, again, I would say has the best chance to be able to see a little dip buy and a little bit of a bounce play. As always, I like to take these little screenshots and just kind of give you guys everything you guys need to give you the perfect little clarity. So what I'm seeing at this moment is I do see an old dip buy and bounce play. That's going to hold up as resistance. This is going to be resistance. That's going to be resistance. You guys can also see we do have very nice support right here. You guys can see old resistance right here, old resistance right here. And again, most likely what I'm thinking is that we will have dip buys at that 2650 mark, and you guys will have rejections more at around that $32 mark. Those are going to be your next two areas over on EVMN to be able to say, okay, hey, I can either get a dip buy over on this play, or I can go ahead and look for a short over on this play over on EVMN. Okay? So that's going to be some good opportunities on, again, coming on up for this play. Anything else that maybe I'm missing? I don't believe so. I think there's like, those are the top 3 plays, you know, at this moment. Just running through one more time. REX, no. KIDZ, no. MNTN, yes. VRTL, yes, but it's really VRT. PRFX, no. QNCX, no. NETG, no. Let's just go over to Foxtrunner real quick. Make sure we're not missing anything. We already went over, again, a lot of these. KIDZ, no. MNTN, yes. PRFX, no. These are the stocks with the best news so far. ELAB, no. SUNE, I think is slowly trying to grind a little bit. Let me double check. SUNE, I mean, it's not good. It's not bad. You know, I would say SUNE, why not keep it on the back burner, right? It does have a press release. Unfortunately, ELAB gave back so much. ELAB's crashing on down. No. SUNE, I do still just, I like plays that are holding their gains. I like plays that are near highs. I like plays that have the opportunity to be able to get excitement, right? That's what I like. Opportunities to get me excited. Opportunities to be able to say, hey, you know what? Can SUNE be able to squeeze and spike and be able to keep on popping? We do have some strong resistance up near around that 190 mark. Going to see if SUNE can be able to keep on, you know, building back on up and see if that play is going to get that hype. Guys, can I ask you guys a question? Does everyone like when I go through this and kind of do the charting and basically just show you where resistance is at? So now again, you could say, all right, hey, you know, now I know where to short. I know where to sell. Not to enter. Don't enter at red lines. Entering at red lines is a fool's game. It's where you are going to lose way more than you win. So I just want, like, I hope me kind of just giving you guys these visual examples is just helping you become a better trader of being like, all right, that's where to enter, that's where to short. All right. So right now here, traders, want to make sure you guys are all set, ready to get after it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, here, team. Let's get ready for a big one. PRFX, little retest of $4. MNTN still trying to come up to 12 bucks. Guys, all eyes. Let's see if we get anything big at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is here. 9 a.m. is here. And we will be ready to go. 9 a.m. is here. Guys, MNTN trying to get a small breakout. Let's see if we have any sort of news. Let's see what we get at 9 a.m. Obviously, I'm excited. I know you guys are as well. Let's look for that next spiker. Have your shorts ready. Everyone watch Fox Runner. Remember, it goes Fox Runner. Then we look at a trade ideas chart. Then we go enter over on Cobra. That's the way it works. Fox Runner, trade ideas, Cobra. Fox Runner, trade ideas, Cobra. 9 a.m. news about to come out. About to hit the wave right now. MNTN. MNTN, guys. $12. That's going to be a top stock that we're going to be focusing on. No news yet at 9 o'clock. No news just yet at 9 o'clock. We're still sitting back and waiting. Should be coming on through, though, any minute. Here it comes. We have OPXS and earnings report so far. That's it. We have one little earnings report. Couple little press releases starting to drizzle in right now. Waiting for some keywords. Purchases. Board enters. We do have the word acquire. AQMS to acquire. Guys, AQMS just got a little bit of a spike. AQMS going from 470 up to 550 very quickly. Maybe again, AQMS acquire, if that one could ever get any sort of like quick rip and run. See if AQMS could maybe spike all the way up towards like that, you know, $6 mark or so. We'll keep our eyes peeled over on AQMS just in case anything happens there. 250 shares at a time in case, again, that one starts getting some momentum. But AQMS does have the word acquire. What about ESEA? ESEA right here, ENTX. We do have purchases by board members over on ENTX. We have ESEA, which has a contract. ESEA contract. No sort of hype right there. We do have AQMS, which I think is the best one. But again, stock just had a quick spike and just gave back all of its gains. AQMS had a quick spike up to 550, gave back its gains. Maybe if this one keeps on going, we could go up to like 674, which is the 200-day moving average. ENTX, no sort of hype right now. I think AQMS is probably the best one. Let's watch and see if AQMS gets any sort of hype. AQMS is the best play. If it breaks back above like 520, we could start seeing some ripping and running. It doesn't seem like that's happening right now, though. It doesn't really seem like AQMS is getting that 520 break. It seems like it's more just a quick little spike and dump. Keep it on the back burner. AQMS enters into a term sheet to acquire a leading energy storage company, Lion Energy. So when we acquire another company, it definitely leads to some big buying momentum, but right now, nothing on AQMS. Anything else that's spiking that I'm not aware of? MNTN, no. PRFX, no. VRTL, no. QNCX, no. STIM, no. NETG, no. SHPU, no. So we are, again, just waiting, watching to see what we can get. AQMS right now, not too much. All right, so far on this day, traders, we are absolutely fine. We are sitting with a $616 profit. So we do have $616 in profit at this moment. Traders, the S&P 500 coming on up towards brand new record highs. The S&P 500 brand new record highs. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Let's see where, again, this attention's going to take us. All we need is one play, and it might be EVMN. I have a feeling that, if, again, we don't have anything spiking, if nothing big comes on out, people are going to go back to previous top gainers. What about QNCX? QNCX, I'm not a fan of. What about JZXN? JZXN was a top gainer of last week, or, again, of yesterday. No, nothing there yet. EVMN. EVMN trying to, I think, has potential. FGL, no. Right now, team, I think we're absolutely fine. It's 9:03. We got about 27 minutes to kind of stay prepped and ready. But over the last 2 hours now, I think like we've been waiting, we've been watching, we've been staying alert. We're not putting ourselves in any sort of unnecessary position. We're sitting back and staying smart. So let's get back to this, guys. Let's go through again some things, make sure everyone's aware. Number one, again, Bitcoin's currently sitting at 67,000. As you guys know, I have a cost basis, not a cost basis, I have a target on Bitcoin, 37. Anything under 45, start getting in. Anything under 40, put the house on it. So that's what I'm looking for. Anything sub 40 on Bitcoin is where I'm going big. Okay? Let's go back to the very bottom here. Number one, traders, going over everything. Chemical stocks starting to rise. We talked about this a little bit, but if you guys haven't checked out BAK, HUN, CEOLN, TROX, GPRE, these are all plays that are near 52-week highs that are starting to move on up. I would just say keep them on watch. Be aware of them. We also talked about software stocks. People are, again, getting a little over too much fear. Being like, oh, you know, every software stock is going to collapse. Software is gone. You know, AI can just write code now. That's not really how software works. Code is, again, one part of software. But you still need so many other things. Little side note, I think I just heard a keyword alert. WLDS, nothing there. Okay, so software plays, I really do believe are beat up too much. Traders, if we take a look over on software stocks, everyone just go back to like a weekly chart. Take a look at this. Microsoft is sitting right next to its 200-day moving average. This could be an amazing entry. NOW now has gone from 241 to now sitting at $100. That's an amazing entry. Salesforce, it's gone all the way from the price of $370 to $193. That's an amazing entry. Oracle is all the way down towards the price of $136, like a 50% pullback. Adobe, all the way down to $265. Guys, we're seeing Palantir. Palantir was at $200. It's now at $139. So a lot of software plays at this moment are getting, I think, a little too, and that's what JP Morgan's saying. It argues that these stocks are a buy right now. And I agree with that because I know a lot about software. And the thing is, AI can't just make you magical software. You can give it, hey, can you write a code that does something like this? But it's not going to be like that perfect. And there's so many other things that you still need for a business. So the thing is, like, software, sure, you can have a small fright, but I think this is a very big overreaction. 40 occupations with the highest probability that software could take your job: translator, mathematician, and author. Things that do make sense that AI can do at this time. We also have seen this, guys. Goldman Sachs crypto portfolio. Take a look. This is interesting. Goldman Sachs owns more crypto than gold. Gold is a super hot commodity right now. Everyone wants gold. But I'll tell you right now, guys, it's weird that JP Morgan, one of the largest banks in the world, owns more crypto still than gold. Bitcoin, 1.06 billion. Ethereum, 1.01 billion. Gold, 939 million. XRP, 152. So they do have gold, but they have a little more Ethereum and a little bit more Bitcoin than gold, which is pretty interesting. What else do we have here, guys? This is where we start getting into today. Today, guys, we have a lot of news. Unfortunately, a lot of this news just didn't lead to big-time spikes. RENX had a press release. MTN did have its quarterly results. We like MTN. MTN did have its earnings report. That's a top stock for us to watch today. The S&P 500 does have its jobs data that came on out that beat. Guys, jobs data came on out and it beat 8:30 a.m. Absolutely beautiful, right? Tuesday's top gainers: QNCX, JZXN, EVMN. I'm not a big fan of QNCX. It's underneath $1. I'm not the biggest fan of sub $1 plays. JZXN right here, this stock, we're keeping our eyes peeled on it. EVMN, I do like that one a lot. But then again, a lot of these plays, guys, just unfortunately didn't spike and hold. We did have some earnings last night. Shopify earnings. Unity had its earnings. Shark Ninja had its earnings. SOLS had its earnings, right? Really about today, after kind of those little fun press releases that we had, you know, it's more about waiting and watching today. We know, again, the best list. We know KIDZ. We know MNTN. We know ELAB. Let me, again, post this for every single person so you guys do know the best press releases of today. But these are the ones that the majority of traders are focused on. So, best press releases today. KIDZ, MNTN, ELAB, PRFX. Those are some of them. Let me post this for everyone. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, I went to the movies. I saw that new movie, Send Help, with Rachel McAdams. Pretty weird. A very odd movie. But you know what? It was a good, entertaining 2 hours. If anyone is saying, man, a good movie hasn't come out in a long time, I feel you on that. But I will say, if you want a weird, cringy 2 hours, go ahead and watch Send Help. Right now, traders, we are again staying alert, staying smart. We do have a SYNX just came out with news. Guys, SYNX just came out with news. SYNX 907 did come on out and says announced a successful field evaluation. What I don't like is this stock has a very large spread. Spread right now of, 23 cents? Stock might try to spike up towards around 170 if buying volume moves in. So SYNX, let's just stay aware of this in case all of a sudden we start getting some buying volume. If buying volume starts moving on in, it might spike up to that 50-day moving average up near around that 170-ish mark. That would be, again, a kind of like a top goal. And that's over on the weekly chart, little heads on up. So let me just be ready. SYNX. It doesn't seem like there's much buying volume right now. Just little heads on up. Doesn't seem like there's much buying volume. Doesn't seem like there's much hype. We just want to make sure we're always staying alert in every single way. SYNX did come on out. 3-star press release does have the word successful. That could be successful acquisition, successful drug results, a successful partnership, a successful bid on a contract, successful field evaluation. So just because right now, team, the floor is wide open. The floor is wide open for any stock to spike. We don't like RENX. We don't like KIDZ. MNTN, $12 strong resistance. VRT did have good earnings. QNCX, sub $1, don't like it. ELAB, not near its high of the day. The floor is completely open for anything to start building up some buying volume and anything to start getting some momentum. So maybe we start seeing a little bit more hype. Maybe we start getting a little bit more ripping and running. So SYNX staying alert. Guys, how you guys feeling today? Want to make sure we are all good. And guys, I will just explain this a little bit just because, again, you know, so many people always ask it. Deck, do you always short stocks? I prefer it. I do prefer it. I prefer, again, shorting plays. Now, let me just kind of make myself 100% clear. I do not / rarely ever short SPY stocks. What are SPY stocks? The S&P 500, aka the Mag 7 plays. I don't really short Nvidia. I don't really short Meta. I don't short Tesla. I don't short Apple, right? AAPL. I'm so used to putting the ticker. I don't short these plays. These are good stocks. You guys know they're good stocks. Take a look at AAPL. Go back over to a monthly chart. Does this look like a play that you want to short? Well, there's little down areas. Guys, sure, there are little down areas over on Apple. But why even try to nail a down area? Couldn't everyone agree that Apple is up, Apple is up, Apple is up, Apple is up, Apple is up? Why would I risk my money trying to nail this, trying to nail this, and trying to nail this? It's like, oh, I nailed the dip, or I nailed the drop. You can just buy Apple and you know over time you're going to win. It's the same exact thing, team, if you take a look, let's just say over on like Google. You know, I don't short Google. Yes, there will be times that Google will have pullbacks. But you know what? Why try to nail this or this when you could just buy Google and you just hold it and you win all this, you win all this, and you win all this? It's just way smarter to just never short these blue chip plays. It's just way smarter just to go on the long side forever. And that's what I do over on my retirement account. S&P 500, it's going to go up over time. Yes, there will be pullbacks, but there's no reason to ever try to predict the next recession. There's really not. Because over time, you are just going to continuously win. That's why, again, like Michael Burry gets so much credit because he's like, oh, he predicted again the drop. But guys, predicting the drop is an idiotic thing to do. Predict this, predict this, predict this, predict this. Or you could just buy and you basically predict this, you predict this, you predict this, you predict this. It's just way better to go ahead and buy S&P 500 plays. But guys, I'm not talking about S&P 500 plays. Let's think about this here for a second. If you guys go over and see, there are currently 10,900 stocks available to trade. People think, and I get it, but new traders believe, oh, stocks are going to go up. Oh, I'll just keep on holding. You know, those stocks are going to go on up. Traders, the top 500 plays go up. The top 500 plays go on up. The other 9,500 plays are usually garbage stocks. So for instance, let's go over, take a look at KIDZ. Let's just look at the top gainers of today. KIDZ was at $10 earlier this year. It's now at 30 cents. RENX, this stock is a little newer. Did come out was at 30 cents. It's now at 11 cents. MNTN was at $32. It's now at $7. VRTG, let's go. GNCX stock was at $4. It's now at 60 cents. STIM was at $40. It's now at $1. Can you guys see what I'm trying to get you guys to notice? Most of these stocks fall over time. Most plays, ELAB, all the way up towards $100. It's now down at $2. You guys could see TDC was up to $80. It's now at, again, $30. The majority of plays fall over time. You're like, well, no, they don't. No, Apple doesn't. You're correct there. NVIDIA doesn't. But the majority of plays are trash. So the thing is, team, what most people do every single day is that they, again, are always looking, saying, well, hey, guys, what's the best stock of the day? Hey, guys, what's the best play? Ooh, this one just spiked up again 120%. I'm going to buy it. Guys, yes, I bought in with you guys. Let's go ahead and make some money. And then all of a sudden, the stock starts fading and falling and turning. And then again, you say, okay, I lost. Then the next day, you see a stock spike on up. And then you say, okay, guys, I'm going to buy it. Yes, high fives, everyone. High fives, everyone. And then you buy it, and then the stock turns and fades and falls. Because why does this happen? Because you are again, not knowing actually how to trade. You are waiting for a stock to spike Once everyone talks about it, now you believe it's a good play, you buy it, but you're buying at the top because these aren't good companies. So again, if we take a look at nearly every single play, what essentially happens is what we get is it's a blank floor. Every day, news comes out and gives us a reason to buy. So for instance, KIDZ comes out with news, right? Everyone on social media goes, KIDZ, KIDZ, KIDZ. You feel a little scared and you finally purchase KIDZ as it runs up to 35 cents. Now you're in on this play. But as it's spiked on up, everyone says, wait a minute, KIDZ is a dog shit company. Yeah, I'm up right now $500. I'm going to take my profits and get out of here. Yeah, me too, me too, me too. And the stock drops and falls. So the thing is, you're left holding the bag at the very top, and either you're going to get out and lose, or you're going to say, oh, it has to bounce back up at some point. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to bounce back up at some point, and most likely it's not going to because they're not good companies. So the thing is, you have better odds shorting than you do buying. If you are trading anything sub $50, 9 out of 10 plays are most likely going to spike off good news and then fade all the way back on down. You have better odds making money on the downside than you do on the upside. Guys, use your history to be able to determine that. How many people here even feel like, hey, every time I buy a stock, it goes in the opposite direction. Every time I jump in a play, it fades and falls. And you know what? Most people, for some reason or another, are still going to keep trying to buy at tops. Hey, yeah, every time I buy a fall, it loses. And I say, well, maybe we don't do that. No, I still want to try it. It's your money. Go for it. But I will tell you, I don't know anyone who buys at tops and wins successfully. It just doesn't happen. If you, again, are so against shorting for whatever reason, again, you either want to look for dip buys then. But really, there's only, again, a few areas that you guys can actually make money every single day. That's number one. Let's just use KIDZ as an example. Number one, what can you do? You guys can watch and use Fox Runner. And the moment you see KIDZ come out with news, guess what you do? You pull the trigger. Hey, Dek, you taught us at 8 o'clock there's news. 8 o'clock KIDZ comes on out. 2-star press release, 8 o'clock, talks about repurchase program. Hey, I have confidence. I know what I'm doing. I'm an experienced trader. I know how to find these plays. And guess what you do? You buy KIDZ. You buy it here, you buy it here, you buy it here. And KIDZ runs on up. That's how you make money on the buy side. Then as the stock runs up 100%, that's where good old Dek comes in and says, hey, you guys know the stock's up 100%. It's a dog shit stock. We know it's coming back on down. So again, upper shadow, upper shadow, upper shadow. Guess what happens? Stocks turns and falls and fades. That's where I make my money. Or you say to yourself, hey, stock again did have a press release starting to fall back about 45%. I'm going to look for a dip buy. There's your little money on a dip buy. You have 3 areas to make money every single day. You either study the hot news and you buy right when the hot news comes on out. You watch the hot news and realize where are people going and you wait for upper shadows and then short it back on down, or you wait for a 40% drop from the high to get the perfect dip buy nearly every single time. It's that simple. It's that guys, I've been doing this for the last 11 years of my life. I've only lost one day in 2026. Listen to me. So again, that's what it comes on down to. But the majority of people are going to do this instead. The majority of people are going to say, KIDZ, oh, I see everyone talking about it online. Oh, this guy, this guy Pancake Batter 12 just told us that it's going to go up to $1. Okay, I'm going to buy right here. Buys right here. You keep on holding, you lose all your money. You get out right here, stock gets a dip buy, you buy again at the top, you end up losing. Most people wait till the top, they buy, they end up losing, they get out of the play, the stock spikes back on up, it jumps back on up, they get FOMO, again, they end up losing. It's like lose, 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 lose. You have to, again, change that habit. Go through every single play and figure out, okay, hey, when the news came on out, how could I have profited? For instance, PRFX today. PRFX today came out with a hot press release. Stock exploded. Stock went from, again, $2 all the way up towards $8. Once the stock, again, ran all the way up to $8, we know it's a dog shit stock. Guys, take a look at the past chart history pattern. Is there anything about this past chart history pattern makes you want to jump up and say, oh yeah, I'm going to hold this long term? No, it's either get in when news comes out, either find the news, recognize that it's up 200%, know that it's going to fade and fall back on down, and either short it or get ready for maybe a potential dip buy. And that's about it. So again, once you actually understand the mindset, once you actually, again, understand the way stocks work, and you're not just someone who wakes up and says, what penny stock am I going to buy today? Once you change your mindset and start saying, all right, hey, I'm going to start either A, getting in right away, either B, shorting, or C, waiting for dip buys, that's where you guys are going to be able to make a lot more cash. That's where you guys are going to become a lot more consistent. That's where you guys are going to become a lot more profitable. And again, there's only 3 things you need. 3 things. Number 1, you need an excellent shorting broker. Cobra. Cobra allows me to, again, trade in pre-market. It allows me to do market orders in pre-market. It allows me to short every single stock. That's what Cobra is going to do right here. Then on top of that, you guys know, as I've already posted multiple times, you guys need FoxRunner. FoxRunner is the scanner that tells me all the best plays every day. Without, again, FoxRunner, I wouldn't be able to find the best plays. Foxy for 30% off. You guys can go ahead and download it, and you guys will be able to get all set, ready to rock and roll. That's probably one of the most important. And then last but not least, guys, we do have Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is where I do all my charting. Trade Ideas is where, again, I always do all my support and resistance lines. You guys can literally scan that code right here and right now. Scan that code, and again, you guys will get 22% off for, again, the Trade Ideas, or excuse me, yeah, the Trade Ideas Valentine's Day sale. So you guys can scan that code right now on your phone, get yourself 22% on off, and you guys are all set, ready to go. All right. So you guys have everything you need. Bang, bang, bang right there. And now, again, just understanding the markets. Understanding them, becoming a better trader. But I'm trying to get you to break out. I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm trying to, again, get you to take the red pill. I am. Basically, what I have right here is this is what I feel like here, traders. You guys ever see the movie The Matrix? Well, we essentially, what I always think about when I'm teaching is I think about it in this manner, where I say, hey, you can either take the red pill or the blue pill. What's the blue pill? The blue pill is, again, to stay where you are right now. If you want to take the blue pill, you can continue to follow random people on X, follow random people on StockTwits. You guys can keep randomly buying GameStop thinking it's going to explode again. You guys can wait until stocks spike up 200% and buy at the very tippity top. You guys can continue to complain about buying at the top and saying, why is it every time I buy a stock it fades and falls? You guys can continue to, again, get in late, continue to hold plays, continue to set stop losses, continue to just lose money and saying it has to come back up at some point. Or you can take the red pill. And the red pill is going to be, hey, most plays are awful. Most stocks are only spiking because of news. Most stocks are only spiking because people are trying to get a quick dollar and get in and get out. Most plays are short-lived. Spike and dump. Every single morning, it's the same thing. News, people buy, stock gets overextended. No one actually cares about the play. Every day I see on the internet the #1 top gainer. This is the best play ever. I love it. It's fantastic. I would never sell. 10 minutes later, hey guys, I'm out. Just locked in $2,000. People only care about themselves in the stock market. Let me get in. Everyone else pump it on up. Yada, yada, yada. Tweet, 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 tweet. Let me take my profits. It dumps on down. Instead of me being that guy, the guy that jumps in, tells everyone to buy, tweets all about it. This is the best play ever. Everyone buy it. Try to pump it on up. I let everyone else do that. I let everyone else pump up the play. And I just get ready for the upper shadow. I get ready for the strong resistance, and I short it back on down. I know other people are going to be greedy. I know other people are going to be selfish. I know other people are going to pump up plays on bad stocks that have a little bit of news that get overextended, and then I just short it back on down every time. And if it is good, credible news, then I wait for a dip buy. If it is good, credible news, then I get that support dip buy back on up. But again, guys, right now I ask you the question. Take the blue pill, and you'll wake up back in your bed tomorrow. This will all be a dream. Or we take the red pill and we go down the rabbit hole and we see how far we go. Reese without a spoon. As my name implies, there is no spoon. Woo! That's a good scene right there. Can't bend a spoon. A spoon's impossible. But it's you who bends. What does that mean, guys? It means, again, you can't change, the world, but you can change your focus, your reality of the world. So it's, again, it's all about mindset. You can, again, walk, that rat race, that 9 to 5 of you just saying I'm a slave to follow everyone else, that 9 to 5 job. That's, again, what some people perceive as reality. Or you can change your reality, have a different perspective on it. Hey, the rat race is out there. I'm going to be outside of it. Hey, the rat race is out there. I'm going to change. It's impossible to, again, bend a spoon, but it's different to to be able to change the perspective of that spoon. Putting a little matrix out there for you guys today. Little matrix knowledge today, baby. Everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Wednesday's watch list. The Bureau of Labor of Statistics released January's non-farm payroll report at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 days later than the initially scheduled. Thanks to the recent government shutdown, the reports highlight a low hire, low fire environment. So we're not hiring a lot of people right now, but we're also not firing a lot of people right now. So that's why the S&P 500 is spiking at this moment. Hot movers, MNTN. Channel setup, awesome. VRT right now, earnings report, trying to get that, ascending triangle pattern, awesome. EVMN does have SUNE, great setup, great everything. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Traders, we know what we're looking for. Let's have ourselves a day. Let's see what we have at the start of the day. Let's just see what spikes at the start of the day. Switching out our scanners, ready to roll. Ready to see what this day brings us. Scanners are all good. As I also said, guys, after you sign up to Trade Ideas on their Valentine's Day sale, I will send you all my scanner codes. So again, all my scanner settings are custom coded. You will not get them with Trade Ideas. I used to charge like $900 for them. Now, if you just sign up to Trade Ideas, I will send you my scanner codes for free. Okay? So scanner codes, I will send them to free. All you have to do is email me your receipt. Email me your receipt. Again, head on over, use the code word Dekmar22 for 22% off over on your Valentine's Day sale so that you guys are all set. Dek, are you going to have a Valentine's Day sale? Maybe. Guys, how about this? How about again on our Valentine's Day sale, we give again 30% off, and with every single sign up gets a custom 30-second video of me telling you for Valentine's Day how special you are. So, let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to, come on over here to tradecaster.com. I will again 30% off lifetime membership. 30% off annual membership and 30% off semi-annual membership. 6 months, 12 months, and forever. Send me an email right now at dekmartrades@gmail.com and we will give you 30% off for our Valentine's Day sale. Email me and I will again send you a invoice for 30% off lifetime, annual, or semi-annual. With that, once again returned right here on live stream, I'll give you a personal 30-second Valentine's Day. Sean Dekmar, let me tell you about the sweet making love. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day week, everyone. So if you guys are interested, come on over here. 30% off. Send me an email. At dekmartrades@gmail.com for 30% off all Tradecaster subscriptions. Now again, that is going to be for 6 months, 12 months, and lifetime only. So again, we'll have a little Valentine's Day sale. Again, pop out the bubbly. Get a little wine and a bubble bath. You know what I'm saying, guys? We'll have ourselves a day. Let's see what we get. Guys, SUNE, a little bit of spike at the bell. SUNE, a little bit of spike at the bell. Up towards around 215. So I think strong resistance is going to be up towards around 245, 250. If SUNE keeps on spiking, 245, 250. Dick, you got any Valentine's Day plans for you and your wife? Oh, do I ever? Think about this. Saturday, wake on up. Immediately wake on up, and again, I have Enrique oiling her on up, giving her a back massage. That's how she wakes on up. To again, someone giving her a back massage. I walk in with a little tray, pancakes, eggs, French toast. She's sitting there just eating again eggs and French toast. After that, we head on over, right? We go get a little bit of brunch, kind of endless, bottomless mimosas. Yes, she just had some breakfast, but let's go get some mimosas in that body. On top of that, we go out and we're going to go bowling. Okay, why bowling? Because I'm much better than her at bowling. And you know what? I just did something very nice, so I'm going to just whoop her ass in a sport real quick. But then after that, we come home. Never mind. I don't want to tell you guys all my secrets. What do we got right now? EVMN starting to move on up. Oh, EVMN dropping on down. Could get a little dip buy. EVMN, little dip buy back on down towards around 2610. 2610 would be the next opportunity. AEHR. Guys, AEHR was a good press release. Guys, AEHR right now, I like it. AEHR trade is starting to spike. Now, AEHR will have some strong resistance up near around 36 bucks. I do think, again, possible good shorting opportunities. 250 shares, anything over 36 would be, again, a good opportunity to start pulling the trigger on that play. 36.10, short. 36.25, short. 36.40, short. 36.60, short. 36.90, short. If again AEHR starts spiking above $36, I will be looking for some shorting opportunities. I will say AEHR had one of the better press releases today. So 2 hours ago, AEHI secures a key win for its systems and next-gen AI systems and processors. So again, little heads on up. AEHR, this is a play that I do think we have to keep on the back burner right now. I'm not in on this stock right now, but I do have short orders coming on up. Some people might say, Dek, why $36 region? I think that because this is the old spiking high, right around 35. I think we will, again, after a $36 rip, like after we go from, what have we spiked? From $31 up to 36, 37, I think we're going to have a pullback. I think we can have a pullback after a $6 climb. So guys, I am going to start slowly getting filled right now. I am slowly starting to get filled at this moment. And I'm going to look to see if the stock is going to be able to get a nice reversal for us. So I am getting in AEHR, going to look for a pullback back down to sub 35 and make a quick dollar here. Okay? So AEHR, I like the press release. I just think it might get a little overextended too quickly. Does that make sense, everyone? So after, again, like a $30 spike, I think we might just be able to get some pullbacks. I think we might be able to get some, possible entries. And again, that's kind of what I'm more looking at. I do have 801 shares in on this play at this moment. I want to see how much higher this one may get up towards. How high could it go? Could it go all the way up towards around 38? Possibly. Again, I don't want to go too crazy or too big. 38.10. We know, again, 38.75 is strong resistance. I am in at the price of 36.27 right now, as you guys know. I will add up top a little bit, help my cost basis out in case this one keeps on going. I am in, though, AEHR, 800 shares, 36.27, down 500 bucks right now. I like AEHR a lot. I think AEHR is a good press release, but at the same time, stock again going on a $7 pop. $7 pop, we definitely could form an upper shadow and fade back on down towards the VWAP. VWAP area is 34.30. Right now, I'm currently down about 300 bucks at this time. Wanting to see if we are going to have that upper shadow form and reversal. Dek, what would be like, the next scenario? Scenario could be the stock spikes all the way up towards 38.50. Right now here, traders, I'm watching to see if we can get that upper shadow and reverse back on down towards sub 35. That's like the ultimate goal right here. Upper shadow, reverse back down to sub 35 after AEHR just had this nice pop. Remember, AEHR, great squeeze, great pop, great climb. I do think regardless, we should come back on down towards the old 52-week high. 52-week high, 34.20. 52-week high, 34.20. These 34.20 areas, that is most likely going to be holding up as the old resistance, which now turns into new support. So if the stock does fade and fall, if it does fade and fall, 34.20 or again like sub 34.50 would be like our main target we're trying to get to. So again, I am watching this. See if we can get that reversal and fade. If we keep on spiking, we know again we have room to run up to 38. Watching to see if we are going to get that nice pullback back on down and be able to add another, $400, $500 on the day. Right? That's what we're looking for. $400, $500, being smart. We got filled at a pretty solid entry right here. And we're going to see if, again, a reversal could happen. We know this one could go up towards around 38.50 as well. We are up $600 already on the day. I will add, if this one does get a little pop-up towards 38, because I know 38, 38, 40, 38, 50, $38 is going to be strong resistance. So I don't mind this play going up a little higher, because I will just add a little bit more, to be honest with you. Is there anything else spiking, guys? Little heads on up. Is there anything else spiking or taking on off? RENX? No. I just want to make sure nothing else is spiking or ripping or running. RENX, again, guys, this one would have to get all the way back up to like 40 cents to get hype. KIDZ, this one has to get above 35 cents to get hype. SUNE does have a little bit of climb. QNCX right now, no. CCHH, no. ELAB, no. SIF, a little bit of hype over on SIF. Little bit of hype over on SIF. But I think really the hottest play so far is still AEHR. I think the hottest play still is AEHR. I think we're absolutely fine on looking at the hottest play of the morning as of now. 37.50, right around that high. Looking to still see, can we get that pullback back on down towards around $35 or lower? Pullback back on down to 34.20. That's our target, the VWAP area. We want to see a nice hard red candle after having a nice explosive, $7 rip. We just went from $31 up towards around $37.50. So we just had a nice $6.50 rip. We're going to look for a little bit of a pullback and drop back down to the mid 35s. Pull back to the mid 35s, make again $500. Let's get out of here and have a $1,200 profit. I know SUNE's been decent. SUNE's been decent right here. So SUNE, we're keeping that one on the back burner, staying decent over there. AEHR, let's get that red candle back on down towards 35s. Watching the bids right now. Bids are at $35.90. Right now, we're currently down $94. We're going to see if we can get still that little slow and steady sell-off here. And it's been rare. It's been rare to see stocks be able to spike and hold its gains, hasn't it, so far today? I feel like it's a rare thing to see stocks, be able to spike and be able to hold on up. The majority of stocks have been spiking and just been coming right back on down. The majority of stocks have been spiking and just been fading right back on down. Let's see if AHR can get that $36 crack and keep getting that weakness. Giving it a little bit of time. I'm always ready to get out of a play, though, if I don't like it. Like, I want to see a crack. If the crack doesn't happen, and this is like a bull flag setup, I need to move on. Remember, traders, I go in with each play with high confidence and high conviction. But if the stock doesn't do what I want, I do move on from it. Just a little heads on up. So I am looking right now for AHR to get the dump. Dump on down to 35s. Dump on down to sub 35.40, 35.50. Right now we're at 35.86. We want to see 35.60, 35, we don't want to see 36.20 again. You know what I mean? We want to see again, there we go, 35.50s. Now we're up $200, $300. Now let's go down a little lower. So let's go 35.30s, 35.20s. Let's get that crack on down towards that VWAP area. So we're up $314 right now. And we might be able to crack a little bit lower here. 35.50s go. 35.40s. Guys, I'm going to take my gains right here just to be smart. Guys, I'm going to take my gains right here, make $378. We're now up, what? Are we up $1,000 yet? My math. We are up $995 now. Cool. Guys, $995 on the day so far. Not doing anything crazy yet. Not doing anything wild yet. Just taking my profits when I have them. Staying smart, using my head, right? Canceling my other orders. $600 over here. $378 over here, getting out before, again, that green candle moves back on in. But again, right now I'm just sitting back here. Let's see. Let's try to find another play. Whew. Let's do it, guys. Let's have ourselves a day. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Dek, what do you eat every day? I'm pretty healthy, to be honest. I like to eat healthy things. I like to eat fruits and vegetables. I like to eat meat. I like to eat chicken. I like to eat protein pasta. Every now and then, though, I might throw in like a little Sour Patch. I like some Sour Patch. But, to be honest with you, I haven't eaten now. I'm on a little bit of a cut. I'm currently haven't eaten in 8 days now. So 8 days have gone past. Haven't eaten. Gone on one of those little fasts. It's like 8 days. How you feeling? Feel pretty good. Gonna go for another 8 more. Food, just a little heads on up, is a luxury. Water is a luxury. We don't really need it. It's all mental. The longest, I'll be honest, the longest I've ever gone, I've done a 24, actually the 25, 26 hour fast before. And it's definitely uncomfortable. It's not unbearable. Anyone here ever done like a super long fast? Anyone here ever gone for like 7 days or 5 days? I bet you by like day 3, it's probably really hurting. I've done a full day. I've done 25, 26 hours. And it's definitely like, it's not fun. I honestly think it's just because I enjoy eating. Like, that's like, I just enjoy eating. I enjoy food. I enjoy tasting things. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's, look at this. Speaking of, look at this. Thank you, Enrique. As I'm speaking, Enrique walks to the door. He hears me. We're on the same wavelength. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. Traders. It looks like my 8-day fast is about to break. Someone. Take a picture of me. Oh, man. All right, here, team. Let's see what we have. Man. This is absolutely delicious. Lavlapina, I remember you yelled at me, so I will be honest. Lavlapina, I know you said no paper plates, save the environment. This thing right here, I switched over just because of you. You hear that? That's pottery. I don't know what that is. Like, it's hard. It's a plate. I remember you saying it. I told Enrique, no more paper plates. No more paper forks. Don't worry. I got you. We are going to, again, save the world one plate at a time. But I was thinking about you. I got you covered. All right. Let's find this next move. Guys, SIF, a little bit of a pop. SIF, a little bit of a pop, a little bit of a climb. SIF right here. Maybe $8.75, $9. Let's see here. Go back to a daily chart. I mean, SIF, $9.25, I'm kind of feeling. If that one does keep on spiking. Is there anything going crazy, though, right now? I mean, we're up $900, and I'll take it. I want to make sure we're doing everything correct. There's no other trades I'm in right now. We have AHR, PRFX, right? Those are the 2 trades I've done so far today. We've been able to make some good cash, but we're waiting for the first one to step on up. I'm waiting for the first, like, give us that big play. SUNE, is that still popping? SUNE, it's trying. Guys, SUNE is going to have a lot of strong resistance. Like, if this, look at this. It has been 230, 230, 230. If we want to look for, again, maybe a little bit of SUNE trades, we can definitely do that. But we just got to, be saying to ourselves, hey, let's be honest. This play most likely is going to hit that 235, 240 mark and start fading. Let's see how much shares are to short over on SUNE. I don't think I located any SUNE shorts. So let's go SUNE. Let's say I want to get 6,000 shares. Inquire. Locate lowest. Click cancel. So we get the lowest amount. They're $30. 6,000 shares for $30 is actually a pretty good deal. We're up $990 on the day. I didn't accept them yet, but maybe again that next little 230 touch. I mean, we might start fading and falling. I don't think there's enough juice in the squeeze. I'm gonna get in at 220. It's gonna bounce up and down for a little bit. Maybe if it's spiked up towards a new high, give me like a 250 touch, and I would probably do it then. Joe Runner, the longest fast I've ever done is 3 hours. That means all you did was eat breakfast and then you ate lunch. Joe, that means the longest time you've ever gone without eating means, again, you just waited from the moment you woke up to lunchtime. maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe we should do a community fast. We'll work on that. I'll put together something. Hey, Dek, I'm working on fasting. It's like basically being like, I'm trying to think of a funny example. TTWO. TTWO. This could be a little sleeper pick. RENX little spike. I do like TTWO. I remember bringing this one on up like a year and a half ago. TTWO, for anyone who does not know. Okay, I'll tell you this right now. TTWO is Take-Two Interactive. Now, Take-Two Interactive owns the video game studio called Rockstar. Rockstar is one of the richest, most popular, it's like the Yankees, okay? It's like the Yankees of video game creation. Most of you probably have heard of the upcoming video game called GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. It has been in the works for the last 15 years now. They have been working on this game for 15 years. Every single person, I would say, from the ages of 40 and lower, know of GTA 6 and know how long that it has been getting created. Now, this game supposedly is going to be coming on out at the end of this year. Now, also supposedly, this game is going to be bringing in billions of dollars. TTW has been riding and moving on up and climbing and climbing and climbing for the last 6, 7, 8 years yet, and they haven't even put out the greatest game potentially in the world. So the thing is, TTWO owns Rockstar. Rockstar is creating GTA 6. GTA 6 will be the biggest, most hyped video game ever to come out in the existence of video games. It's been 15 years in the creation. This is a play that maybe you want to get involved in. Even again, I always try to get you guys outside your mindset. You might say, Dek, I don't know anything about video games. I don't like video games. I don't want to invest into a game I don't like about. Guys, every single day you invest into plays you have no idea even what they do, right? Like every day you invest in plays that you're like, oh, I have no idea about anything. I don't know what I'm investing in half the time. But again, I'm just shorting garbage, as you guys know. TTWO actually has strong conviction. TTWO is going to make billions of dollars once this game is released. The question is, when will they actually release this game? You know? So, I mean, TTWO, you have some extra funds. Stock comes on down towards 170 to 150. Throw some money into it. You know? So it's like, that's kind of what it more comes on down to. SUNE, a little bit of spike. SUNE, a little bit of a rip and run here. Let's see if this one can rip up to 250s. Guys, SUNE, I might locate shares on this play. I haven't yet, but I might. 30 bucks, SUNE. How high can this go up? SUNE right here. I'm going to locate it. If this one can start, pushing on up towards, 240 plus, I like it. Like a 240, 248 short, 249 short, 249 short, 250 short, 254 short, 258 short, 261 short. I like these areas. If we can ever get something like this from 248 up to 260, I'll take it. So SUNE, I definitely want to watch it. So RENX still slowly trying to build here. We have SUNE on watch, trying to see if this stock is going to be able to squeeze on through. QCNX, no. SIFF, no. CTW, no. SPY. Guys, the S&P 500 is starting to fade and fall back on down here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got to be open. I got to be honest. I got to be credible. There is, right here, the tournament. The tournament is still going on. And we have traders right now that are trying to win this tournament. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not here. But again, I accidentally hit my max stop loss. I hit the max loss. I went after a trade at 8:30 this morning. And I got DQ'd from the tournament. So tournament here, guys. I am out. I was trying to, again, catch Mussolina. So basically here, team, what I was looking at is we had Mussolina's up $33,000. He's going to be a tough one to catch. James is catching up. Muhammad's trying to catch on up. But I tried to go after him this morning at the 8:30 press release, 8:30 jobs data. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong side of momentum. And again, guess what happened? I got DQ'd. I hit the $6,000 daily stop loss and I got out. So I am out of the tournament, unfortunately. But again, good luck to everyone that is in the tournament and still going after it, trying to win, trying to make that money. So tournament is live. Again, tournament goes until a Friday. If you guys have not signed on up, make sure you guys go sign on up to the tournament. You guys have until Friday. So again, good luck to everyone that's trying to make that money. You guys, SUNE trying to fade and fall here. All right. Guys, any questions, comments, concerns? Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to throw back this breakfast real quick. 2 minutes, and we are all set, ready to rock. So I'm going to throw on a quick little tune right here. Let's get ourselves excited. Nothing's going on right now. Go to the bathroom, get yourself that quick cup of coffee. We're going to be back on the mic in about 2 minutes here, ready to rock and roll and ready to have a big morning ahead. Let's have some fun. I'll see you guys back here in a few seconds. Let's get ready to rock.
Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life it just began, but now I've got thrown it
song. When I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want. I got you in my face. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm locked in on you. All you have to do is bitch, I'm saucing. I do this often. Don't do no talking. My options right when I walk in. Jump on the Jordans. I'm ballin'. Money jumping like I'm Davis from New Orleans. But bitch, I'm hard and I don't miss nothing.
we got to go hard. Woo-hoo. And darling, go hard. Woo-hoo. We got to go hard. Woo-hoo. And darling, go hard.
Hanging out behind the club on the weekend. I can see them getting drunk with my best friend. I couldn't wait for the summer and the Warped Tour. I remember it's the first time that I saw her there. She's getting kicked out of school cause she's failing. I'm kinda nervous cause I think all of her taking. She's the one, she'll always be there. She took my hand and I made it, I swear. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, but I see me through the window. Everything's better when she's around. I can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Woo-hoo.
Darling, go hard.
Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretenders, while chasing the clouds away. 'Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the hole. It's too cold.
right, traders. We're good. Everyone good now? Is everyone set? Are bellies full? Are you caffeinated up? Do you have coffee running through your bloodlines at this moment? Whatever you guys have. Let's see what we have here going on next. Let's see where, again, the buying volume can take us. Let's see, again, where the attention is going to be here. So right now, nice little 2-minute break. Wanted to tip Enrique again, $400. And let's see if SUNE can spike on up towards around that, 250 mark. We have RENX, no. SUNE, no. CCHI, SIF, PHIO. Staying alert and staying ready. Guys, I do have right now about 7 people who emailed me. I have 7 people who have emailed me for the Tradecaster Valentine's Day special. We are legitimately having a special. If you guys, again, send me an email and let me know what membership you want. Lifetime, 6-month, or 12-month. I will, again, give you a 30% off discount. So email me at dekmartrades@gmail.com. And again, tell me what membership you want, 6-month, 12-month, or lifetime membership, and I will give you a 30% off discount. So I have 7 people there. I will get back to you right after the live stream today, okay? Run on the banks deck. I made $460 this morning, now off to woodshop class. Time to teach these kids how to make some good wood. Go for it, buddy. Woo! Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to your gains. Shout out to, again, your profession. Shout out to, again, the profits you made today. SPY getting a little bit weaker. SPY coming right back on down to where we were. Again, I'm happy with the profits that we have, but I would like to make like a really good trade. Now, obviously, I can only do what the market conditions give me. But if we can find something that is setting itself up for success, let's go. I also do like EVMN a lot. I mean, not even for today, let's say. If EVMN can hold above $25 going into tomorrow, I like it. Remember, this is a positive phase 2 that has reached its endpoints. EVMN is an incredible press release. It really is. If EVMN can hold its gains until tomorrow, there's a chance that we have that little mid-candle breakout setup. There's that chance that buyers start moving back on in. QVCGF is halted right now. QVCGP. QVCGP. You said F. That one's halted? I'm assuming you mean QVCGP. But this one, okay, we'll check it on out. This one seems like it's asking for trouble. QVCGP. No news on it. Is this like a Chinese play? Let's see. I'm going to take a bet. QVCGP. Is this a random low float Chinese stock? Let's go profile. No, it's in the United States. United States right here. Statistics on it. Let's go ahead. What's the float? 6.6 million. Stock just went from $2 to $3 to $4. It has room to run up towards around $5. Let's see how much shares are to short over on QVCGP. Maybe. Let's see here. QVCGP. 5-letter tickers kind of get me sometimes. 1,500 shares. Inquire. It's already shortable. Okay. So it says you don't even need to pay for it. It's already shortable. What do you guys think about QVCGP? Stock looks like, again, it had a big time drop. Buyers are moving in right now. Looks like it's just getting like a little bit of like a random spike right here. I'm thinking about just maybe surrounding $5. I think maybe if it gets a little bit of a pop, it's going to come right back on down. I really don't even think it's going to have that big of a gap up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to do it, but I'm going to surround. I'm going to do 150 shares at a time, surround $5 from, again, 480 short, 482 short, 485 short, 489 short, 494 short, 499 short, and then it would just be like that $5 break. 511 short, 540 short, 527 short, 521 short, 518 short. So as you guys can see, I really have no idea on, you know, how high it's going to go. But I just believe $5 is going to be a very strong resistance line. So it might go a little underneath $5. It might hit $5. It might go slightly above $5. But I believe it's going to turn right around $5. So that's why I just kind of surround that area. I just throw out little dips and dabs all around, you know, that $5 mark to see if I can get filled and then again make some money. So let's see here, traders. See if this one can spike its way on up. Now, again, I don't even think I'm going to get filled, but who knows? If this thing all of a sudden starts spiking and ripping and running and I get a quick little $5 touch and then it starts dropping back on down and I can make a quick like $200-$300, let's do it. You know? So, we just got up to $4.49 there for a second. Let's see if we break through $4.49, spike on up to $5 resistance. We do have a top 200-day target all the way up towards around that $7 area. Got up to $4.49. And again, why are we looking at QVC GP? Well, just because it's up 70%, was halted. Stock got up to $4.49. Couldn't get up to $4.50. We were, again, like that 50-cent shy area. Look at that nice pullback. Look at that nice drop. So, again, a lot of these are just pump and dumps. And you just have to understand that. You have to go in with confidence to it. That these are most likely just pump and dumps. Mila, FGL. FGL. Mila, I don't really see anything over there. No volume, no hype, no excitement, no new high of the day. Nothing I really like there. QVC GP. Let's see if this one can get that break of 450 maybe still. Again, I'm happy with today's gains. You know, I'm happy with today's gains. I'm happy with today's profits. You know, being up just, I'm $5 short of $1,000. I have $995. But again, it's always great to be able to cross that $1,000 barrier. But at the same time, I'm not going to risk my account to try to make $5 just to say I made $1,000. You know, $995 is just as good as $1,000. It's $5 short. I really don't care. So we are, again, just waiting and watching. I feel like wouldn't you guys agree with me? I mean, yesterday was a good day in pre-market, but I felt like Monday was slow. Yesterday was a good day because we did see EVMN. So yesterday we did get a nice spiker during EVMN. And that was right here. This one, EVMN went from $16 all the way up to $37. So that was an awesome rip and run. But I feel like, I don't know. So far in 2026, it's been incredible. Don't get me wrong. It's been amazing in every single way. But we haven't had like that trend happen yet. We haven't seen, oh, all shipping stocks go crazy. All robotic stocks are going crazy. Oh, battery stocks are going crazy. We haven't seen like that trend take over. Hey, everyone, buy NFTs. Hey, everyone, buy meme coins. Hey, everyone, buy Pokemon cards. Hey, everyone, buy the... Like, that's still... I get excited. I do. I like when these weird trends take over. When these new hype waves take over. I want a new hype wave. I haven't heard of a hype wave in a while. Hey, everyone, let's buy GameStop. Hey, everyone, let's buy, you know, like AMC. It's like that's like what I like. I like it makes it very fun and very predictable when kind of sometimes these like meme plays or these hype plays or again these trends or these collectibles or whatever start just going to astronomical proportions. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. See if we can get it. PHIO, guys, still trying to move itself on up. How's the SUNE? SUNE, guys, SUNE starting to drop back on down. I'm going to cancel my SUNE orders. SUNE, again, I had the order set for 248, 249, 250. Remember that region? Right now, QVC, we're still just watching QVC. Or again, QVC GP. You know what I'm referring to. You guys see anything going crazy just yet? Anything going wild? Anything going nuts? Anything going crazy? Guys, unfortunately, QVC GP is starting to fade right now. QVC GP is being the typical spike, get halted, dump on down. I'm going to cancel my orders over there right now as well. So, grab again my order box. I'm going to cancel all these orders. I do not need them at those times. So, no orders for me at this moment. Sitting back, staying smart. HTML just got halted on the upside. HTLM just got halted on the upside. Again, stock's gone from 285 to 346. It looks like there's barely any volume. HTLM, 68,000 shares traded. That's not really that big. Probably not going to touch that one. Probably going to stay away from that one right now. What's my buying power? 200,000. So I can buy upwards of $200,000 worth of stocks. I trade with about a $50,000 account, and then again, you get 4-to-1 margin. Oh! So again, 4-to-1, 4 times 50,000, $200,000 in buying power that I have. But again, do I ever use $200,000 on my trades? Never, right? The majority of my trades are like $10,000 or less, right, guys? The majority of my trades are like $10,000 or less. Just because I feel confident. When I'm only, when I'm making $300 at a time, it just keeps my confidence in check. It keeps my feelings in check, Like I'm basically just getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. If I lose a trade, I lose 300, but I've already made 300, 400, 500 other trades, or $300, $400, $500 on maybe 1, 2, 3 other trades. So it just, it helps it out a lot. Just kind of looking around here, traders. Looking around here, seeing what we have. Seeing where, again, the brown we're going to get. What's the best Bitcoin-related stock? I mean, there's a lot of Bitcoin-related stocks. Obviously, the one that follows it the closest is MSTR. MSTR is the Bitcoin-related play that follows Bitcoin the closest. Because, again, MSTR is the company MicroStrategy. They just changed their name now to Strategy. Their name is just Strategy now. Now, again, being the name Strategy, who owns this? Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor owns the most amount of Bitcoin than any other person, company, or even country in the world. Michael Saylor owns the most amount of Bitcoin than anyone else in the entire world. So if you want to see what's the closest related one, usually what MSTR does, Bitcoin does. Or what Bitcoin does, MSTR does. Which, again, Bitcoin's fallen from 126,000. It's now down to 60,000. That's why MSTR is getting absolutely destroyed. Make sense? So, you could also look at Coinbase. No one's really buying crypto right now. No one's really selling crypto right now. So guess what? Coinbase is taking a massive hit at this moment. But just because, again, things are down doesn't mean they're bad plays. Like, guys, think about this. When things are down is when you want to buy them. So if you're saying, hey, I really like Bitcoin, buying MSTR sub 125 is pretty incredible. Hey, I really like cryptocurrency. Okay, go ahead and buy coin, maybe back down towards $100 major support line. That's pretty incredible, right? You could get these, nice bottom dip buy areas, like things that are absolutely awesome. HTLM. A little bit of a pop here. HTLM. I want to see what we can do. Staying alert, staying ready. Hey, Dek, any supercar purchases in the future? Nope. I'll tell you right now. I want zero nice car at this moment. Would I want one maybe in the future? Absolutely. Sure. I like cars, guys. But again, I literally don't want, I am not even fiending. I'm not even itching for a nice car at this moment. I drive my truck. I'm more than happy with that. More than happy. I drive my truck. I don't need a nice car at this time. Sometimes I do get into that mindset of like, ooh, I want like a fun, nice car. But at the same time, hey, that Lamborghini gets me the same spot, A to B. My truck gets me A to B. Gets me a nice car. A to B, A to B. So right now, I'm not really in the supercar mood over the last like 2 years. I really have had zero desire. And if you don't think I'm as cool because I drive a Tacoma, well, you know what? Maybe you're just not cool. I was thinking about getting a nice watch. I am like anti-jewelry in any sort of way. But I thought maybe, especially as I'm getting older and I go to like these certain events, and I know I just went to like Mar-a-Lago, and I'm like, man, if I get invited to something like that again, maybe I should have like just like one nice watch I wear whenever I go somewhere fancy. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, I had a little brainstorming session of that. Thinking maybe just one nice timepiece. That if I ever go to Mar-a-Lago again, if I ever go to a function, if I ever go to, a meeting on Wall Street, whatever, maybe I show up with just like one nice watch. So I was thinking about maybe putting some money towards that. but I don't have any chains or necklaces or rings, or I don't have any watches. I have nothing. so I was thinking about maybe getting one nice one. Someone who knows a lot about watches, send me an email or send a link in the chat right now of what's again, I don't want to be like show. I want just a nice, classy, like that's nice. Give me a classy that matches me. Give me like that Bruce Wayne class. Give me that. So I want that. I want the Bruce Wayne class. Not saying a Bruce Wayne Rolex, but just like something solid. Something solid. If anyone's got some ideas, if anyone's deep in that game, let me know. But I was thinking about doing something like that. We'll see. We'll see. So right now here, traders, RENX, QNCX, we're still waiting for, again, that hype and that buying volume, that momentum. Gonna see what we have. Dek, in 2021, you had your biggest year ever. What was your mindset? What was different by the time of 2021 to now? So yeah, so guys, you know, it's a really good question, to be honest. So again, first things first is, you know, I always like to show you guys this. You know, my biggest year ever was $552,000. Okay. Now, with that being stated, I know it's very hard to believe that I was able to make $552,000. So again, I did do a live login 3 years ago of my brokerage. So I went over to my brokerage. I typed in my live login on chat here so that you guys can see it, just because I don't want to just be posting a picture. And you guys can see my entire P&L, my entire, everything. And you can see year to date was $552,000. Now, I also, again, go down and in this video, I show you guys, you know, how much money I was able to make per month. I made $104,000 in February. I was able to make in March $135,000. Over in July, I made $121,000. Like, I was going over and showing you absolutely everything. Now, what happened? Like, why? Let me ask you guys this. Why? Why in 2021 was I able to make so much money? Well, there is a few reasons, okay? Number one, in 2021, the market was more active and more crazy than ever before. That was right after the pandemic. Every single person was inside. So we had more volatility, we had more volume, and every single person also just received $1,500. So let's think about the perfect storm real quick. The perfect storm is every single person was stuck inside. No one was allowed to go outside. So people said, you know what? I want to start trading. I want to start picking up stock trading. I want to get myself involved in trades. Okay. Then also, we had Trump send out $1,500 to every single person. Hey, here's again your check. I know you guys might not have been able to work. Here's $1,500. Then on top of that, we lowered interest rates to, again, the lowest area they've ever been. No one can do anything. People, again, have cheap money because you can take out loans, buy cars, buy houses, this and this and this on low. So stocks and companies are going crazy. And then everyone also is receiving free money. So basically what we have right now is we had everything maximized. Everyone has more money. Stocks and companies are going higher and crazier than ever because everyone's buying on cheap money, aka low credit and debt, and these interest rates. Everything was extremely low. So now stocks are going even crazier. So last month, guys, I made $15,000. It was a really good month last month, right? I did it live. I made around $15K last month trading stocks. Now I was doing the same exact thing, but it was just like more to the extreme, right? It was more to the extreme. I honestly am not doing anything different. The only difference is I was trading with a larger account. The only difference was I was trading with like $250,000 rather than $50,000. So the main difference of 2021 to now was A, there was more money, B, there was more volatility, and C, I was on a larger account. Now you might say, Dek, why are you not on the larger account right now? Why not do that? The thing is, I can't be on a larger account. And you might say, what do you mean you can't? So the thing when it comes down to penny stocks, guys, is when you invest so much money into a smaller cap play, you then actually manipulate the play. Like, I would put in, let's say, $50,000 into a trade. if there's not enough sellers to match my $50,000, I personally would be the reason for the pump, for the reason for the move on up. So now if I just took $50,000 right now and I just bought, let's just say SUNE, right? SUNE would probably pop back up towards like 212, 215. And then guess what? Everyone would then sell on me. So the thing is, I kind of have to match, and so do you, have to match the volatility of the day, match the volatility of the current market. If we have some crazy play with volume going left and right nonstop, then yes, you can do bigger orders and bigger entries. But when it's a slower day and a slower trade, you have to kind of slide into the level 2. You can't just do a $100,000 market order and not expect to have a massive spike that you're about to get dumped on as everyone takes profits off of you. So I was able to trade a bigger account because we had more volatility, because everyone had more money and they were sitting inside buying stocks left and right. So I was able to trade bigger plays. So like it was able to get crazy. I can't do that right now because I would then be manipulating plays and I would be the one that would be pumping up plays and also losing the most. So I have to lower my account size and basically just kind of go with the flow of what everyone else is doing. Sure. Do you guys realize, like, so you guys ever see me put in 250 shares at a time? 250 shares, 200. That's me again doing small orders to go in the flow of the level 2. I'm not manipulating at all. No market makers see a 250 share order and think it's anything big. But since I do multiple orders, right, I get filled multiple times. It kind of goes with the flow. Imagine if I just did 2,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 2,000 shares. It's like market makers are now like, who's this guy putting $80,000 in on this random stock? You know what I mean? So that's where, again, things change. So no, 2021 was my biggest year ever. But there's a reason why it was my biggest year ever. It was almost like the perfect storm of people trading, people inside, massive volatility, and massive amount of profits. Now, again, at this time when I trade, I kind of have to go with the flow a little bit more. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, though. I'm not complaining either with making $15,000 a month. So again, before I did have a couple $100,000 months. I did have $20,000 months. But if I average right now $15,000 a month, times that by 12, and I end this year with $180,000 as a 32-year-old making money from his home, I mean, that's pretty amazing as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to go with the conditions sometimes. Now, yes, there could always be 1 to 2 trades that push me up $100,000 on one. So we got to see what we have here, traders. But again, good question. Want to kind of break that on down. So guys, great job, great work. I also saw that the SEC. The SEC only has until April 15th to give us a date on when the PDT rule is dropping. Just a heads up for every single person. The SEC has April 15th. They must come out with a date on when the PDT rule is dropping. So that doesn't mean they're dropping the PDT rule on April 15th, but what it does give us is at least gives us a timeline on when we know the PDT rule will drop. And that'll be pretty cool, right? So right now here, traders, we got to see what we have. We got to see what's going to be coming on up.
Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture. Now I am become death.
We are staying smart, looking around. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. We are here to help you guys on out with anything that you guys need. Did the camera just go down? I think it did. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to replace the camera. 1 second here. Woo! We'll be back here in just a moment to your regular scheduled program. There we are. FGL. Ooh, FGL, a little bit of a pop, guys. FGL. Halted. Popping. Momentum. What do you guys think about FGL at this time? Come on now. QVC is starting to get a little bit of spike back on up. QVC GP. I don't think I have, do I? No orders right now over on QVC GP. I would say FGL. Let's stay aware of it. What I would say over on FGL is going to be right here. This 50-day moving average. 2040. What do you guys think? 2040? I would say if we start getting up towards around like, if we start getting on up towards like $19, that's where I think a nice short would be. Let's see how much shorts are. I'm not willing to spend anything over $20 on FGL. FGL, I want to get 1,000 shares. If it's more than $20, I'm not doing it. Locate order or locate lowest. I got to type in 1,000 shares. Locate lowest, cancel. It's $5. Okay. Located FGL, 1,000 shares for $5. I'll take that. So FGL, I would say $19 to $21 would be our target. I know that's really far away, but that's where the 50-day moving average is, and that's most likely where we're going to have some sort of reversal. Hey, Sean, when is your one-on-one coaching going to start? I don't have any set plans on that. I put that out there because I wanted to kind of get a feel on how many people would be interested on it. As I said, guys, if I do one-on-one coaching, where it's basically like, one-on-one, me calling you every day, me having Zoom calls with you, me watching you trade, me helping you, guiding you, telling you what I would do in real time. Like, if I did one-on-one coaching, guys, I would only be able to do like a max of 3 people at most. And that's because, like, it wouldn't be something where I'm just trying to, like, sell something. It would be like, hey, I want to work with 3 people because that's what I can manage. Now, again, I will say if I do that, there will be, again, a price for it, obviously. This wouldn't be anything that I can just do for free. I would be giving so much time, effort, everything along those lines. So, I'm still thinking about, like, what is fair, what is right, what could I do? So just a little heads on up. I don't have anything along those lines just yet, but I do want to kind of throw that out. Something I'm thinking about doing. But yes, unfortunately, guys, and it's just being honest and open. I can't do it for free. So I would pick 3 people, and also again, there will be a price tag towards it. And the reason why is because, to be frank with you, when you pay for something, you care more about it. If I just picked 3 random people for free, half the time they won't even show up. Half the time they wouldn't really care. Half the time they wouldn't really put the effort in. But when you actually put money towards something and saying, hey, I want to learn, you show up every day. You again are focused because you want to gain value out of your purchase. So it's like, that's just the way it works. It's human psychology. I want to work with people that want to be there. Guys, little heads on up. FGL. Let's watch to see if we have, again, 1920 is the goal. Let's see if we can get up. We would get halted before $19 regardless right now. So I think we're going to be okay. But let's just see if this thing could possibly go nuts. Let's see if, again, FGL can maybe start going a little crazy. Right now, 2 trades on the day, guys. 2 trades on the day, $995 on the day. Not a bad day whatsoever. Nothing, though, is going crazy. We got a little QTO hype. GVCP, that one, again, trying to get a little bit of action over on the GVCP world. QVCGP. That one's trying. QVCGP. 200-day moving average up near around 695. I don't think we're going to get up to 695. I think we're going to hit like 660 and fade and fall. I would say let's check it on out. Let's give it a chance. I think the high is going to be around 670. I think the high is going to be around 670. I'll look for some shorts in the 660s, 670s. Okay, guys? So let's see here. Deck, here's a nice watch if you're looking for one. Let me see. Yeah, this is this is right up my budget. $274,000. Guys, I'll be honest with you. A $274,000 watch, I would be nervous walking around with it. I would be more scared to even like to do anything. What's like the happy medium price? What's like the happy medium in price? I feel like anything that is more than a Lamborghini, it's like you were just asking to be robbed. I just don't like. Even if I had $274,000 laying around, I don't think I'd buy that. It's like I would be nervous. I'd be scared. Look at this one. $440,000. Okay, maybe we're going down the wrong department. Maybe again, you guys are sending me to the wrong websites. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna skip that. Maybe that was a bad idea. Do people actually wear those? Do people actually buy those and wear those around? Anything that's more than a house, I don't want to wear on my wrist. I feel like at any moment someone would just come with a machete and chop my left shoulder off. Right now, QVCGP, guys. QVCGP going from $230 all the way up towards, again, $7. I do think $670 is going to be at where it's at. So I'm going to go 150 shares at a time, guys. 150 shares at a time. And I'm going to be looking for 660, 661, short. 667, short. 674, short. 678, short. 679, short. I'm going to surround like the 660s up towards, again, the 681. I'm going to be looking to 690s. I'm kind of going in this region, guys. This is kind of where I'm feeling. Now, again, why am I feeling that area? That is just going to be, that's going to be surrounding the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average is $7, okay? I'm going to look for entries maybe slightly above $7, but majority of them are going to be slightly underneath $7. So basically, what I want to look for short entries is in between these two blue lines. Blue line to blue line is the goal, okay? Blue line to blue line is the goal. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Blue line to blue line. That's 660 up towards around 715 is the goal. 50 seconds left over on, again, QVCGP. QVCGP, QVCGP, QVCGP. Baby, I love you. I said, baby. I love you. Guys, 25 seconds here. Let's see if we get filled over on this play. Switch over to market orders in case you ever need to get out right away. Get out right away, move on right away. Just the best way to be able to do it. All right, 3 seconds here, traders. Let's do it. Oh, no big spike just yet. We're going to see if we can spike on up there towards that 670-ish mark. 660, 670, get filled and get that big-time drop. I want to see if we can get that pop. Give us that pop up towards, again, the 200-day moving average is the goal. Again, the LULD isn't until 688. So we should be able to get filled almost right away in case this does go on a nice rip and run. Come on now. Give us that little pop if we can get it. We want to see about $1 rip. $1 spike, $1 drop. QVC GP starting to get a little bit weaker right now. I was hoping we can kind of go green candle, gap up, green candle, upper shadow, and dump. Traders, if we finish off with $995, I'm not upset with it. You know, it's getting a little bit later in the day. It's 10:30 right now. Market is starting to slowly drop back on down. We got to see, can we be able to spike back above that 575 mark? If we can start getting a little bit more action, there's still a chance that we can maybe get one final entry here. Here we go. We might get a little pop here. Here's again 6. We had $6. Can we break 6? We keep hitting 6. It seems like there's enough buying volume. Here's again, I'm watching the ask. 6. Now again, 602, 620, 630, 640. We got to see if we're going to get filled here soon, guys. We got 647 so far. Can we get our first little blue line coming on up? Again, 660s to the $7 region is what we want. So we got 647 so far. We want a little bit more. Try to get still that little squeeze, that little pop. We want to stay above $6, get that one little next leg on up. And, you know, be able to get that nice little rip. Oh, guys, we're starting to fall back on down now. We were so close. There still is a chance. There's still a chance. But I'll say, again, we hit 647 and just fell back on down towards 590. Can we, again, still keep on pushing a little bit more? 630. We're getting back up there a little bit. I still like my entries. Again, my entries that I'm at right now, or what I'm thinking, is, again, like 660, 67, 670, 680, 690s. It's like that region. So I want to see another, like, 70-cent rip. Get filled, see the reversal back on down, could fade all the way back on down towards like $5. We just hit the high of the day again of 647. Second touch of 647 right there, guys. Let's go back over to QVC GP in a 1-minute time frame. Guys, we're coming back on up towards, again, third touch of, again, QVC GP. Third touch coming on up here. Can we get a quick little rip and run? Remember, I'm doing 150 share increments. So I'm not doing like one big order at a time. I'm spreading out my orders to slowly get filled with, again, the volume and see if we can get filled at a nice top and then a reverse. Guys, we've had 3 touches of 647. If you are filled in the $6 or, you know, 640s or 630s, you know, take your profits when you're happy. You know, what I'm happy about is that we do have a nice active little mover right now, though, right? We have a nice active mover. We have some good hype. We have some good attention. Here comes the new. Guys, we just got filled a little bit. Guys, getting filled a little bit more. Just got filled. 900 shares. Guys, I'm in on this play right now. I'm in on this play right now at 971. 971 is my entry at this moment. 971 entry. Gonna see if this one could fade back on down. We have 900 shares. If this thing can fall back down towards low $6, we can take some profits right away. So, guys, we're up $153 at this moment, $117 at this moment. Let's see if we can crack 650, actually form that upper shadow. We do know we are getting an entry right next to that 200-day moving average. Take a look at the daily chart, guys. Everyone look at the daily chart. Notice how we're peaking right at that red line. Peaking right at that red line. How gorgeous is that? Look at this big upper shadow right here. Guys, $400 in profit right now. $500 in profit. I'm taking my gains. Traders, I'm taking my gains with $500. There you go, everyone. Congratulations. Great work, everyone. We nailed the upper shadow, big reversal, and that is going to do it on the day. Look where we entered. Can everyone see exactly where we got filled? Look where we got filled, everyone. Right at that tippity top. That's where we are, again, studying. This is where we watch. This is where we always want to get filled at. We got filled at 661. We got filled at 667, 674, 678, 678, 679. Guys, how great is that, right? Getting filled right at those tippity tops at that moment. Got filled, stock again came crashing all the way back on down. Took our profits, 447. And guys, that brings me up to a grand total on the day. A grand total on the day right here of, let me see where we're at, $1,472. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone to back $1,400+ days. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, traders. Enjoy those gains. Enjoy those profits. Because again, while I might have alerted it, you're the one who had the confidence to pull the trigger. You're the one who is listening. You're the one who's applying what I'm teaching to you. You are the ones that are using Cobra trading. You're using Fox Runner. You're using trade ideas. You guys are the ones that are taking what I'm teaching you and applying it day in and day out. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations to absolutely everyone. Again, $1,400 on this day. This is why I love this job, because before the time of 11 a.m., we are all set. And it's not only I'm just set, but you're set. And the person above you talking is set, and the person underneath you is set. And we should all be leaving with at least, $3, $4, $5, $6, $1,000 on the day. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on your profits. Congratulations on your day. Congratulations on the money that you guys have made. Congratulations on everyone coming out on top. I'm only here to help you. I'm only here to help you become a better trader, to have you grow, to have you learn, and be able to make sure that you eventually become the trader that you want to be, aka a full-time stock trader. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic, amazing. Help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill here, baby. In 3, 2, 1. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Another amazing day of trading. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit that notification. I love you. Let's keep it going.
California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess. I'm your priest. Yeah.
Young girl, see you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging hammer. Race you gotta pay when you break the panorama.
Look at you, oh damn, if I seem like color blue. Just think of the fun things we could do. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? Cause I know that it's deadly. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? Cause I know that it's deadly. I don't want your love no more. It's me, it's wonderful, 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 wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
They tell me think with my head, not that thing in my chest. They got their hands at my neck this time, but you're the one that I want. If that's really so wrong, and they don't know what this feeling is like.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well then no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, because we day well they're fine. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind.
And I say, yeah, 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 yeah.
talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-I-N-D-S.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and fine yet. It's your primitive and fine yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive and fine yet. It's your primitive and fine yet.
You just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody